Live from William Rutherford Stadium on the campus of Grant High School in Sacramento, California. Today, the Capital Athletic League Championship game. Today's teams, the Grant Pacers versus the Nevada Union Miners. Right here on Nevada County's Game of the Week. Welcome, everybody. Mark Wall along with the Big M Marty Mortensen bringing you CAL championship game. And Marty, this really, well, I guess we really don't have a championship game, but if there was going to be one, this is it. Number one, number two, Sacramento metro area.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Mark, and it's going to be a fantabulous game here in at Grant Stadium. But the weather has not been cooperating for teams that are, for example, the Grant Pacers have been averaging 53 points a game, and if we can get 53 points today in this weather and this wind, it may be 53 total.
I don't know. I personally think the weather is cooperating just perfectly. How better could you want it? It's muddy. It's going to be sloppy. It's wet. It's cold. Take all the variables out of it. These two teams, who's ever a bit more disciplined, will probably come out the winner today. I'm looking for a game that's probably not going to be as high scoring as we might think. However, you know, a slip here and a slip there, Marty, and somebody's going to score a lot of points. Yeah. Also, I think that the weather will be a serious factor in probably keeping some game plans pretty conservative to start off with.
Yes, and one of the things you have to mention, you got two of the area's greatest running backs. You got Richard Watson from the Pacers and Jefferson Heidelberger. Both players have been setting all kinds of team records so far this season. And this is going to be ideally suited for them as they come out here, and I think the passing game will be for naught in these conditions. However, with two great runners be able to cut, move back, and follow their blocking, I think you should be able to see some fine distance running today by both players.
Well, I think it'll be a very serious let's attempt a ground game. You're very right. Richard Watson, just super runner. Jefferson Heidelberger, super runner. The only difference between the two is about 30 pounds, and that's going to Watson, a little bit heavier than Heidelberger. But a lot of cutting today. You know, both these backs like to do an option to going on the outside and then cut it up. Well, it's going to be pretty wet out there today, Marty. I think we'll see him probably wanting to take it more up the middle and staying away from those cuts or those quick cuts upfield where there's the potential for someone to slip and fall.
Yeah, plus the fact that with the field being as wet as it is, it looks like it's in pretty good shape as far as the ground is concerned, but we'll see what happens.
Okay, championship football coming up next. The Nevada County Game of the Week is brought to you by the following local businesses. Liberty Motors of Grass Valley, Gary Alkenbrecht, Tom Rubino, and their entire staff support the Nevada County Food and Toy Run. That's Liberty Motors of Grass Valley and Yuba City.
Hanson Brothers Construction and HBE Rentals. The entire Hanson family is proud to support this year's Music in the Mountains and many other cultural events. It's Hanson Brothers Construction and HBE Rentals.
And the House of Print and Copy. Sandy Connolly and Patty Free produce all the programs for Bear River and Nevada Union. That's the House of Print and Copy in Grass Valley.
Are y'all ready for this football game?
Premier Plumbing and Irrigation Supply of Nevada City. Kerry McDonald and Chuck and Mark Ryan support junior minor playoff football this Sunday in Yuba City. Premier Plumbing and Irrigation Supply of Nevada City.
Walker's Office Supply of Grass Valley. Mike Anderson and his entire family support Little League Baseball and other youth events in Nevada City. That's Walker's Office Supply of Grass Valley.
Placer Tire and Auto Service of Nevada City and Placer Tire and Auto of Penn Valley. Mark, Mike, Fred, and all the Hauser clans support junior minor playoff football this Sunday in Yuba City. Placer Tire and Auto Services of Nevada City and Penn Valley.
The first person that gets
And Accent Lighting of Grass Valley, Donna and Arnold Goldberg are underwriters of Channel 11's FCAT's Election 2000 program. That's Tuesday, November 7th from 8 p.m. until 11 p.m. Accent Lighting of Grass Valley.
New Sports Fever of Grass Valley. New owners Jason and Jill Auld and the entire Auld family are proud to support high school athletics in Nevada County. It's Sports Fever of Grass Valley.
And Tri-County's Full-Service Bank of Grass Valley, Jennifer Johnson and her staff support cultural events in Nevada County. That's Tri-County Full-Service Bank in the Albertson Center.
Arches Automotive Service and Smog Check of Grass Valley. Wally Brooks is a proud NU grad and football alumni, and he sponsors many sports of Nevada Union at and Bear River. Arches Automotive Service and Smog Check.
And of course, as always, Touchdown Productions, Nevada County's leader in sports television. Join us next week at Nevada Union as the Miners celebrate senior night in a game against El Camino. This will be the Miners' final home contest of the 2000 campaign as they continue to prepare for the playoffs and their quest for the section title. Tune in next week. That's Nevada Union's final regular season home game, senior night against El Camino High School, right here on your Nevada County Game of the Week. And of course, join us at our regular times every Saturday and Wednesday at 8 p.m. and 12 midnight, and again on Sundays and Thursday mornings, 8 a.m. exclusively on USA Media Channel 23 and AT&T Cable Services Channel 11.
Don't forget to set your clocks back. So make sure you don't miss all the action.
So here we are on a wet Grant Field. I just got a great feeling about this game, Marty. I think we're going to see just one heck of a lot of action today.
Well, you got two of the best teams in the local area. Grant ranked number 1 and Nevada Union ranked number 2. Both high-scoring offenses, great solid defense. And I expect, well, here comes, now I can't see anything. The umbrella just came up in front of us, so it's going to be one of those days. But two high-powered offenses and defenses, and I look for this game is going to probably be decided, Mark, I would say, by turnovers because of the conditions.
Well, it hasn't. It's cooling down a little bit. It's more of a drizzle. We haven't had any downpours here. The JV game, which ended just a few minutes ago with Nevada Union coming out on top 24-6. There was some slipping and sliding going around out there, but not as much as you might think. There's a good shot of the fans out there, and you can see that everybody's bundled up. The umbrellas are out, and it's going to be one whale of a game today.
And it looks like Nevada Union and is out there still trying to get warmed up because it's a little on the chilly side, and I think we're going to be in for a very exciting game here this evening.
I think what I'm personally looking for today is I know that both teams will probably come out and score. On Nevada Union side, I'm really looking for them not to have that second quarter meltdown that they generally have against some of these better teams, where they can get up maybe 14 points, 17 points, and then that defense kind of lays back, and the next thing you know, they've let the team back into the game again. I'm not sure if that'll be the case today against this number 1 rated Grant team. But any letdown on either side is going to be very, very costly today.
Yes, you're right, and that has been a pattern that Nevada Union has shown the last few games that we've done, where they have come out strong, put up a lot of points on the board, and then kind of gone into coast mode. But they will not be able to do that today against this fine Grant team, as you cannot give them any openings. So it'll be full speed ahead on all cylinders in order for Nevada Union to put this game away early.
Yeah, it should definitely be a Richard Watson, Jefferson Heidelberger kind of day.
Well, they got a lot of local fans out here, and they're all bundled up on this side of the field. We are on the Grant side of the field, and got a great view from this modified press box as we look out over the entire field, and we're going to hopefully we'll be able to bring you up to date looking through some frosted glass here.
Modified, huh? Man, I'd rather be outside with the In the stands with the fans,
Yeah, we've got down in front of us out here. They've got a couple avid Grant supporters that are checking us out here inside the Gilded Cage area, and they'll be rooting for their team. So we'll probably hear them in the background as this game progresses.
A lot of Nevada County people. I would say that the stands across are probably pretty close to 2/3 filled up. So as you can see right there, a lot of faithful coming down for this, what we're calling the championship game. Everyone else is pretty much lost. It's between these two teams here. And this will really decide who ends up as the champion of the Capital Athletic League Conference.
Well, no question about that, Mark. The fans have supported Nevada Union all season long. They've come out to the home games, and when they've gone on the road, the fans drive 40, 50 miles to get down to just to see their Nevada Union Miners. And Nevada Union Miners have not disappointed their fans so far with their record, both undefeated. And so they've got to continue on that pace to keep up here with these. With their record of being no losses.
This is a game that we have been anticipating since early September. We knew we'd be on the road for this one. We also knew that if both teams played pretty well, that this would be a championship caliber game. And it's one that we've been looking forward to, and one that everyone in Nevada County has been looking forward to as well. I'm sure on the Grant side of things, during the course of their season, they knew that this game would come down to this. Fortunate for them, it's on their field. How much of a factor do you think that'll play today, having the home field advantage?
Well, you've got your local fans out here in numbers on this side of the field for the Grant Pacers. They'll be out here supporting their team. They're very loud, and they are out rooting their team on. Home field advantage always has an advantage, but I think with the caliber of these two teams, it's just going to be a matter of who makes the fewest mistakes is going to win this ball game.
Well, there's Dave Humphers out there right now, hanging with the players, trying to keep everybody pretty settled. Of course, in a game like this, you're not going to be too settled. If you haven't got butterflies in your stomach and you're not feeling a little bit, then something's really wrong. This part of a routine. I know all these players go through their own little routine before any game starts. There's the band that you were talking about, the faithful out here in their
well, that's
weather
dedication,
gear,
isn't it, on the student body? They've got their plastic sheets on, and the trombone players are out there. It's great to have that kind of support for your and all that school spirit. It's a great feeling.
I don't know if you can hear the band playing or you can hear the music on the Grant side here, but some pretty rock down.
I see you're getting
it on music, yeah.
This is going to be the battle of the Titans on the field and the battle of the bands from both schools. So everybody's tuned up and keyed up, and we'll be looking forward to a great afternoon as the referees come to the center of the field, and this game should be underway very shortly.
Yeah, Denarian O'Brien, number 5 for the Pacers, 6'2", 165 pounds, big tall quarterback, so he'll have a little bit of an advantage over Renicky. But again, I expect him to play somewhat of a conservative passing game. Of course, you never know. You get those wide receivers heading down the field, Marty, and a cornerback or safety slips, that could very potentially leave somebody open.
Yes,
and earlier today I saw that happen with Oklahoma and Nebraska. Nebraska up real quick, 14-0, and Oklahoma started throwing the ball up, and they were leaving some of those cornerbacks out of there. And I think at halftime at that game it was 24-14 Oklahoma over Nebraska. So if it can happen on the college level, it'll definitely happen at the high school level.
And I think the wide receivers have a much better advantage here on a sloppy field, as they know which way they're going to go. The quarterback knows which way the receiver is going to cut to, and but the defender is at a disadvantage.
So right now the referee is calling the captains out to the center of the field. Well, they'll do a coin flip.
Mr. Announcer, it's all yours.
Alberghini just made it back last night.
4 players out there for Nevada Union today. Spencer Havner there on the far left. Logan Carter, number 8, 30. Of course, Jefferson Heidelberger. And Josh Renicky. For the Pacers, out there, number 52. James Lohela. Number 65, Ernest Daniels. Number 74, Joe Wolford. And number 3, Richard Watson, that really fine running back. Everybody watching TV today, you keep your eye on that blue jersey, number 3, along with number 30, his opposite. Going to be a great game.
Yeah, 200-pound running back. He also plays strong safety on the defense, so he's quite an all-around fine talent. And earlier this week in the Sacramento Bee, they did a feature article on Richard Watson, and he's got a lot of potential. And I imagine a lot of college scouts will be checking him out. Looks like Nevada Union is going to get the ball on the kickoff, as Grant looks like they declined the. Let's see here. No, the Nevada Union declined. They won the toss and declined it. They elected the field position, and so they'll be getting the ball back at halftime. But they'll be kicking off to Grant to start this game. Well, there's a hush over this crowd as they anticipate the start of this this game.
So when you're down at the far right-hand side of the field, the Pacers huddle up right at the 50-yard line. This is for all the marbles today. This is it. And now we're going to bring you our national anthem and color guard. Is that a little bit of sun I'm actually seeing out there, Marty?
No sun. Well, it has brightened up just a little bit, so we'll see what happens. Umbrellas have come down on the other side of the field, so maybe the rain has stopped.
You can see that wind and how much of a factor it's going to be playing today, blowing from your right to left.
Well, nice
Man,
rendition.
I haven't heard a rendition like that since I heard Barry White sing it down at the Forum about 10 years ago.
Yeah, they did a great job on the national anthem and three-part harmony. They did a very nice job.
So a lot of local flavor out here today. Grant, just about Del Paso Heights, just about a 50-minute ride from Nevada Union High School. Didn't take me too long to get down here.
The way the wind was blowing on the way down Interstate 80, it was a lot of cars were moving all over the freeway, including mine. Looks like Nevada Union's got a much bigger squad than the Grant Pacers, and so maybe the battle of attrition here will make a difference.
They were on that side. I was gonna say they got all the brakes.
Well, we're
Nevada
just
Union,
about ready for
Nevada
the
Union,
kickoff.
Nevada Union in the white today, and of course Grant in the dark blue. Josh Grenicky will be teeing it up. Back deep. Chandris Carthen, number 1. And Chris Carlisle, number 2 for the Pacers. The wind right now is against the Pacers. So Grenicky should have a pretty good opportunity to kick it into the end zone, not giving the Pacers an opportunity to bring it out.
I think that was a good decision to take the win, especially in the fourth quarter when they have a chance maybe to kick a field goal.
Here we go for the CAL championship. The kick is up. It's a short one. Coming in on it is number 2, Carlisle. Little hole right up the middle. Still on his feet, brings it out. Very close to that 40-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10, Grant.
They got good yardage on that opening kickoff return. Took that out to about, I can't even see the marker. What do you see where that is?
That's the right at about the 36-yard line. Call it the 37. 1st and 10 Pacers. Handoff right up the middle. That's Carthen, number 1. Picks up about 5 yards on the carry. Should be 2nd down and about 5.
He was brought down in there by Fred Anderson as he came into the secondary. So that was a pretty good gain for first down run, about 5 yards. So 2nd and 5.
So O'Brien in the center. 2 back set, 1 wide receiver, both sides. Handoff up the middle, number 1, Carthen again.
Spencer Havner came up and from his linebacker position slowed him down and held him at about a 2-yard loss. So now that'll bring up a big 3rd down here for Nevada Union.
Chandris Carthen, senior running back, only 5'7", 155 pounds. Understand he's very quick on his feet. 3rd down and about a half a yard for the first.
We're going to bring the measurement out, but I think he's short by about 6 or 8 inches.
That's about the 47, right just short of the 47-yard line. It looks like it is a 1st down. No! 3 inches short. So, 3rd and short, Marty.
Now, Nevada Union will have to come up to the line of scrimmage now and play tough defense as they're talking it over out there. Number 58, Brandon McCary, is kind of directing signals out there on the line of scrimmage.
Well, big Jason Leach, number 70, nose guard right in the middle, right there.
They
looked like they stuffed him, but he may have enough for the 1st down.
All depends on where they spot that ball mark, but it looks like he did get it this time. That's forward progress.
Yeah, Jason Leach, 70, just surged forward.
Now they're going to have a timeout and measure again. This could be a big swing. If
So
they
what's
don't
your
make
guess,
it.
Big M? Let's hear it. Come on.
Well, as soon as I can see it lined up through the.
I guess you want to wait until they actually get the chains on to make your prediction, huh? Is that what this is up to now?
First down. I'm calling 1st down.
Okay. And they got a 1st down. Yeah, you got to be calling it a lot sooner than that. Now,
Oh,
come on.
The chains hadn't even come across the field yet. I had to look out through this this frosted glass.
Well, don't be breathing so hard on the glass. 1st and 10 for the Pacers. Ball right at the 47-yard line. 2-back set, 2 wide receivers either side. O'Brien dropping back, first pass of the game. Oh, he was
Havner.
looking for number 2, Carlisle.
Jeez,
Spencer Havner got his hand on the ball, but there's a flag on the field. It's probably going to be on the defense.
Yeah, it was a pass interference on that receiver, but Havner had read that. He must have been watching the game films. He was looking at 6 points.
Of course, number 18, Spencer Havner, having a great year. He's already committed, I believe, to go to UCLA next year. So that'll be another first down for the Pacers, taking them into Nevada Union territory. Ball will be placed right at about the 38-yard line. So 1st and 10, Grant. Watson back and gets the ball coming around the right-hand side. Spencer Havner brings him down at about the 40-yard line, a gain of about 3 yards. So it'll
Good
be
read
2nd
by
and 7.
Spencer Havner on that play as he came up from his in his middle linebacker position, read that play right at the start and was able to hold him to just a 2 or 3 yard gain.
Yeah, Watson looking to turn it upfield, but Havner was right there to meet him. So it'll be 2nd down, gain of about 4. Call it 2nd and 6 now. From the 34-yard line. Handoff is to number 1, right up the middle. Bust through 1 tackle. Carthen should have enough for a first down.
Well, there was a big hole opened up at that line of scrimmage as Grant just opened that right up, and Carton went right over the right tackle slot and picked up the first down. So a good drive here on the opening series of downs for Grant.
1st and 10 now. O'Brien underneath, 2-back set. Wide receivers each side. Handoff is oh, big tackle right up. Carthen brought down just maybe a yard.
Yeah, Roland Harrison for Nevada Union came up and stopped that play just after a gain of about a yard and a half. Good defensive play.
So the ball is set right at the 20-yard line, where it'll be 2nd and 8. Carlisle wide left. Handoff is to Watson right up the middle. Picks up a couple of yards. Initially hit by number 63 for Nevada Union.
Well, they were holding on for dear life as he was churning his legs trying to get more yardage, and he picked up about 2 or 3. That'll bring up 3rd down and a long 4 yards to go.
So Marshall wide left. Handoff is to Watson. That should be enough for a first down. Right to the 10-yard line.
That was almost a quick handoff on a dive. It looked like over the left guard position. He was able to take it down there for the first down. So, boy, they continue to drive that ball on the ground.
Yeah, Grant doing exactly what we thought they would do. Just keep it on the ground. Only 1 pass attempt so far on this drive. O'Brien handing off to Watson. Watson picks up about 3 yards.
Havner once again in on the tackle as they continue to Grant continues to keep the ball on the ground, and I don't think Nevada Union has seen an offense like this all season.
So 2nd and about 6. Brant can get another first down if they get the ball down to the 1-yard line. Handoff is to number 1. Oh, Costin, did he get hammered? Well, he got stood straight up. That'll make it 3rd and about 5. Nice inside tackle by the Miners.
So they've got number 58, and I don't see him on my I don't have a 58 on my program, so for Nevada Union, I don't know what happened. This happened to us last night at the Bear River game where they switched jerseys. Somebody forgot their jersey, and we couldn't tell.
So Hawthorne wide left. Handoff is to Watson right up the middle. Richard Watson very close. If he's not in, he may have a first down.
And they gave him a first down as he
And he's got us.
first and goal now.
So first and goal on the hard running by Watson, number 3. Watson in the back. Watson gets the ball, pushing through. No signal yet. And it's a touchdown. So Pacers score first with Watson right up the middle. 1-yard run. So Pacers scores 6-0 with 6:25 left in this first quarter. On a drive that started on their own 42. So O'Brien's the kicker.
Oh,
Carlisle will hold it for him.
Game. I think Nevada Union had too many men on the field. That'll move them half a yard closer. They may try to go for 2 points. Yeah, that's what they're going to do. Oh, they're going to move them back now. Yeah, so I thought they're going to go for 2 now as they're going to get the ball on the 1-yard line. So they'll be going for 2 points, Mark.
Watson all the way back. Watson gets the ball, pushes it through, and that's 2 points. He followed his fullback, number 22, William Nunn, right up the middle. Nunn creating a nice block for him. The offensive line did open it up a little bit, so that is 8-0 now. The Grant Pacers over Nevada Union. Nevada Union has yet to have the ball, so this will be their first possession of the game. Marty, Pacers looking impressive on the ground.
Certainly do, and they took the opening drive and continued a ground game. Only attempted 1 pass that had pass interference, but you got to hand to them. They opened up some big holes and drove that ball right down the field.
And that pass interference was on 3rd down, I believe, too, wasn't it?
It was. So Nevada Union will have to come out of a hole here. The first time they get their hands on the ball, they're going to have to put their own drive together.
So Jefferson Heidelberger, number 30, and Thor Jewell, number 46, are the deep backs. Number 52, Adam Ivey, and number 78, Bobby Davis out there are the short runners. I can't imagine they'll be kicking this to Heidelberger. I'm sure that they'll try and kick it to the right-hand side, which is where Jewell is.
Well, I think maybe Nevada Union will find some way of getting it into Heidelberger's hand as he has had some very successful.
Well, and he's got to, he's counting on Jewell to
may have been
to set a good block for him, and there was an offsides. And keep in mind, Marty, that the Pacers are kicking the ball into the wind now. So I wouldn't be very surprised if that ball would have got to the 25-yard line. I'm surprised that Coach Humphers hasn't got his running backs moved up a little bit.
And now with the 5-yard penalty, Nevada Union, unless something drastically happens, they're going to be able to get good field position to start their first drive.
So ball will be set now at the 35. And in fact, Heidelberger and Jewell are hanging around the 15-yard line. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if the ball doesn't get that far. Strong headwind here. Kick is up. Coming down to Heidelberger. No, number 78 takes it. Davis. Whoa, did he get hit? So Bobby Davis, standing right in front of Thor Jewell at about the 30-yard line, received the kick, Marty, at about the 28. It gains maybe 3 yards. And 1st and 10 for Nevada Union at about the 31.
Yeah, he was hit by number 58, Chris Daniels from the Pacers, and really put a lick on him.
So handoff to Heidelberger, going around the right-hand side, looking to cut it up. It's got a little opening. Not much, picks up maybe a yard.
Yeah, the Pacers put that, force them to spread out. They're going with no huddle, so here come the Miners right up to the line of scrimmage.
Jason Renicky under center. Clint Dollahan, number 2, setting up wide left.
Richard Watson's coming out of the game for some reason. Looks like he might have an equipment issue.
Yeah, it looks like his helmet.
But they forced Heidelberger to try to get to the outside, and there was nothing on the outside, and so he cut back to the center and was able to only stop for just a short gain.
So second down now, about 9. Hand up to Heidelberger coming around the left-hand side. Needs to turn it up. Grant defense is all over him. Boy, do they pound him in the ground. Number 7 just took him out of it. Mike Norwood coming in from a cornerback position. But not before he picks up about 3 yards, Marty.
Yeah, but the Grant Pacers are really fired up today. They are focused.
Oh, Heidelberger looking very tentative about wanting to cut too quickly. Now Heidelberger lined up left, in motion. Third down and about 6. Renicky back. A little screen pass right up the middle. It's Spencer Havner. He's got the first down. Knocked out at about the 49-yard line. There could be a flag there, but they won't throw it. This is the championship game.
But he definitely tackling him out of bounds that he had already been out.
So nice screenplay set up by Josh Renicky to Spencer Havner, who picks up the first down.
Oh, they had a call against Nevada Union. They're going to call that back. Looked like an unsportsmanlike conduct call the way the referee was running.
Well, I don't know if they're going to call it unsportsmanlike conduct. They could have flown the flag when Havner was tackled 5 yards out of the playing field, but now they're calling a penalty
against Nevada Union. So that takes away the first down.
Well, there may have been a lineman downfield before he should have been. So we'll wait for the call from the referee.
Now they have a conference to find out what happened. I didn't see the infraction.
I never saw the flag come down myself. I thought they might have called the flag because they hit him well after he was out.
That's what I thought the call was, but it looked like the signal from the referee was either an unsportsmanlike conduct against Nevada Union. If it's going to be a 15-yarder, that's what it's going to be.
Well, that'll make it
whatever that
third and forever.
Well, no, now I don't know that. I don't know what that call is when they move it out to the front. I've never seen that call like that before. So it still remains third down with a long way to go now.
So that ball will be marked at the 25-yard line now. And it'll be a third down and about 12. Renicky dropping back, looking to throw. He's got Spencer Havner. And boy, Renicky he really had to slow up for that ball. If Josh would have thrown it a little bit longer, Spencer might have had an opportunity for it.
Well, it was a big defensive series by Grant, as Nevada Union did make a first down, but it was called back on a penalty, and now they'll have to punt to the Pacers, and going back in deep formation is their...
Good defense by Grant. They could have called something there, but both players were in fact going for the ball, and when they're doing that, 9 out of 10 times you will not see a flag called. So fourth down for Nevada Union, and they've got to punt the ball. Chris Carlisle only back for the Pacers. Pick is up. Carlisle coming over. Oh!
Well, there could have been a fumble there, because both of them went for it. And boy, they had a little confusion there on who was going to receive that punt.
Yeah, I only saw Carlisle back there. In fact, Chandras Carthen, number 1, was standing in the corner on this side of the field where we couldn't see him. And neither one did call for that ball, and they're very fortunate they retained possession.
And
so that'll be first and 10, Marty, from about the 34-yard line.
And they start in good field position again. This is going to be a big series right now for the Nevada Union Miners.
2 wideouts, 2 backs. Handoff is to the second back coming up, number 1. That's Carthen, still on his feet. Picks up about 5 yards.
Good saving tackle by Brandon Wolf as, there's an illegal procedure call, so that play will be called back.
Well, as wet as things are today, it's not surprising that we may see a lot of flags.
Yeah, illegal procedure. Loss of 5 yards, be first down and 15.
So that ball will be marked at about the 29-yard line. First and 15 for Grant, up 8-0 right now. Handoff to Watson, coming up as the second back. Picks up about 6 yards. Almost back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe a yard past that.
Joe Cartan came up and made a good tackle, slow him down on the by the ankles, and he was able to just hold him for about a 5-yard gain.
So 4:34 left in this first period of play. Second down and 9 now. Carlisle wide left.
He was hit in the backfield by Chris Sheridan.
Carthen not going anywhere. Actually lost about a yard on the play. So that'll make it third down and about 9. Two wideouts to the left. Handoff is right up the middle to Watson. Scoots by one tackler.
Oh, he's going to be
but not before he gets very close to that first down marker, Marty. Depends on where they mark this ball.
And,
that's in fact the first down. Yeah, he made it right almost to that line. So surprisingly,
he was stopped at the line of scrimmage. At least he was held up but he did a little spin move and was able to break away and got into the secondary and picked up the necessary yardage for the first down.
So first and 10 from the 44. Two wideouts now. Handoff is to Watson. He's not going anywhere. Hit by number 26, Chris Sheridan, in the backfield.
He ran into his own blocker as he tried to cut it up to the outside, and there was with the Nevada Union Miner Sheridan coming in there, and the blocker, the play just broke down.
So Pacers moving the ball after a 3rd and 9, and they pick that up. Now it's 2nd and 9 from their own 44-yard line. Handoff is to number 1, and that's Carthen.
Fumble.
There's a fumble on the field.
Nevada Union recovered.
And Nevada Union has the ball. First turnover of the day.
Looked like Havner caused that fumble. The ball jumped up into the air.
And number 1, Chandras Carthen, took her on the left-hand side.
Ain't done nothing yet today, so don't worry about it. Hold the ball!
Ball gets stripped away, and it's Spencer Havner. No surprise there. Who picks it up? It'll be 1st and 10 for Nevada Union from the 49-yard line.
Well, that could be the inspiration that Nevada Union needs as they take over in Pacer territory.
Let's get it back. That's the way. Right there.
So the handoff goes to the right-hand side. No gain at all there.
Here's the replay on that fumble. You can see the ball pop straight up in the air, and it was picked up in midair, I believe, by number 63. As he goes up for it, and he did catch it in midair. That's what I saw.
So 2nd and 10. Handoff right up the middle to Quentin Early. Early picks up about 4 yards.
Well, there's a lot of pushing and shoving going on.
So Ken Early, and there's a flag on the field, Marty.
Yeah, I saw number 58 for the Pacers kind of lose it there. Chris Daniels, as he came up and put a hit on the receiver. He has a personal foul. I saw that. And that's going to cost him. You can't, in a game like this, Mark, you cannot afford to be that aggressive. You got to try to hold your emotions down. That's going to cost him 15 yards. That's a big break for Nevada Union.
Big break for Nevada Union. 2 big 15-yard penalties on both teams now. 1 each.
A fumble at 15 yards. Come on, you guys, play ball.
Fans are getting a little restless.
So the ball's at the 31-yard line. Nevada Union 1st and 10. Great opportunity. Late in this first quarter, 8-0. Pacers scoring on a run by Watson, and then a 2-point conversion was good. Handoff.
Right there.
Up the middle.
Kevin Bratton scooting by everybody into the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada Union. Boy, everybody thought it was going to Heidelberger in motion to the right-hand side, and they handed it up to Kevin Bratton right up the middle. He busts loose from a tackle from a linebacker, moves it up the right-hand side of the field, and touchdown, Nevada Union.
Yeah, that was a fake to Heidelberger as he cut across behind the quarterback, and it was an inside handoff very late, and is able to break to the outside and pick up the touchdown. The fans are going crazy on the Nevada Union side.
So NU now will now to attempt this game, tie it up, 2-point conversion. Hand off to Heidelberger, looking for some room, and no good. Just stopped short. So a minute 30 left. It's 8-6 now. Grant with a 2-point lead.
Well, that was a big series for Nevada Union as they capitalized on that fumble and picked up 6 points.
Well, you got to capitalize on that.
Yeah, you have to. Every time you get a chance on a turnover or an interception or anything like that, they were able to keep the ball on the ground and then had a penalty.
And not surprised to see Kevin Bratton run up the middle. Heidelberger's been a little bit tentative trying to cut, knowing that it's a little bit wet out there. And the 2 biggest gainers that Nevada Union has had were both Kenton early for about a 6-yard gain, and then handed right off to Bratton again up the middle. And he scampers 31 yards for the touchdown.
Well, I think one of the things, too, Mark, is that they're keen on Heidelberger. And so that gives the opportunity to the second and third back coming through. So if you're keen and you put a couple players on Heidelberger, then that's going to leave somebody free. And it was a nice misdirection play, and it worked well on that run by Bratton.
And Nevada Union really didn't need to score there because in the second quarter now, when they switch sides, they will have the ball in their face, the wind in their face.
Well, we haven't seen much passing, so that'll be a disadvantage against Nevada Union.
So Carthen and Carlisle deep. Kick is up. And that'll be in the end zone. Great kick by Josh Renicky. And the Grant Pacers will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20. With just about a minute 30 left.
Here's the replay on the touchdown. As you can see, there was a fake to Heidelberger and an inside handoff to Bratton.
Kevin Bratton scooting by everybody into the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada Union.
Good camera work there as a touchdown.
Boy, everybody thought it was going to Heidelberger in motion to the right-hand side. So nice run by Kevin. 1st and 10 now. Hand off to Watson, going around the left-hand side, looking for somewhere to go. And forget it, Logan Carter, number 8, was all over him.
Oh, my goodness. Fuentes, number 87, he came up and just leveled offensive lineman. I think that was number 70. That
was E. Yeah, E. Fleitas, number 87.
Yeah.
E, no stranger to tackles this year. Got to be right up there. So 2nd down and call it 10.5 now. 2 wideouts for the Pacers. O'Brien dropping back, looking left, got nowhere to go. He's going to have to run it with himself.
Oh, he's smothered.
So Nevada Union defense just smothering and shutting down those receivers. O'Brien had nothing to do but to try and run it up himself. Defensive line closes in on him, so that'll be a loss of about 2 yards. Be 3rd down and 12 now, Marty.
Good coverage in the secondary, Mark, as the quarterback really had nobody to throw to, so he tried to run it out of there, and they had no choice but to eat the ball and take the loss. Big 3rd down for Nevada Union.
Handoff right up the middle. Oh, Watson just busting it loose.
Man, so
very
quick.
close to a 1st down, and I believe that he'll have it. Depends on where they mark this ball. The marker right at the line, 30-yard line. And
they give it to him.
They're giving it to him, yeah. So Watson picking up, 11 yards on that.
That was a quick hitter through the middle of the line. There was
Nobody
was there.
diving forward for that 1st down.
And that was the end of the quarter.
So there's the end of your 1st quarter of play with the Grant Pacers 8 and Nevada Union 6.
Give me a team! 1st down! Move number 1! Grab! Come on, play some ball!
So be sure to tune in to Channel 11 FCAT for Election 2000 coverage. That's Tuesday, November 7th, and get the latest results on all the local races and issues that are sure to affect your life. Our exclusive Election 2000 coverage will be from 8 to 11 p.m., and that'll be live from the FCAT studios at the St. Joseph's Cultural Center. Your anchors for the evening will be FCAT President Marianne Slade Troutman and Nevada County Superintendent of Schools Dr. Terry McAteer. And together with the FCAT election team, we will bring you the latest election results, along with some poignant commentary from some of the Nevada County's best-known citizens.
I think that'll be a defensive pass interference called on the secondary of Nevada Union.
Well, we're also going to have some special live reports from the campaign parties around Grass Valley and Nevada City, so tune in, celebrate with the winners and the losers on election night, only on Channel 11 FCAT. It's Election 2000 on Tuesday night, November 7th. That'll be from 8 until 11 p.m., and that's only on your Foothill Community Access Television leader, Channel 11 in Grass Valley.
So that play went for naught as had double flags on both teams.
Oh, Watson, right up the middle, picks up about 4 yards. And I don't know, Mr. Rodriguez, I don't know how we can celebrate with the losers, but I didn't write the copy. I just read it. Well, right now, it's Nevada Union and the Pacers. 2nd down and about 6, and you gotta love it.
Havner in on the tackle. Held him to about a 4-yard gain.
O'Brien looking to pass, forget it. Oh, Watson with a
the referee
huge
went
lead.
down.
Knocks the referee right on his butt. Picks up another couple of yards and a 1st down for Grant.
Guy is so fast even the referees can't get out of the way. Boy, when he breaks that line of scrimmage, he is gone. Fortunately for Nevada Union, the secondary was playing up tight and was able to make that stop.
1st down at the 45-yard line. Handoff to Watson right up the middle. Spencer Havner, first one to hit him after a gain of about 3 yards.
I mean, he hit him right at the line of scrimmage, and he was still able to not contain him, and they picked up about 4 yards on that run.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, Mark Wall with the Big M, Marty Mortensen, CAL championship game today. Nevada Union Miners against the Grant Pacers. It's 8-6 in favor of the Pacers. Pacers moving the ball, fumble on the ground, but it looks like number 5, O'Brien, the quarterback, is recovered.
Boy, that was a big save on his part as he handed that ball off, and the ball, it was a little miscommunication on that handoff, and it's dropped right to the ground, and he fell right on it. So that's a big Big break for Nevada Union as they brought up a third down situation now for the Pacers.
3rd and about 7 call out, and there's a timeout on the field.
Looks like the Pacers were short a player, and they came in late, so they had no choice but to call a timeout before they were going to get penalized 5 yards for delay of game.
Yeah, Denoyan O'Brien took a pretty good hit when he recovered that ball, too, so he looks like he might be trying to shake it off a little bit. Spencer Havner right there, number 18 on your screen, doing a great job setting this defense up. Both teams looking sharp. Of course, the Pacers now have the wind at their back. There's your score, 8-6. Nevada Union attempting a 2-point conversion to tie the game, and they were unsuccessful. Nevada Union scoring on a 31-yard run by Kevin Bratton right up the middle. And Grant scoring on a series of just hit them hard 5, 6, 7-yard advances by number 3, Watson, where they scored first in this game. But right now, Pacers have the ball at their own 48-yard line. 3rd down and about 7. They need to get this ball across. Nevada Union jumps across, no contact made. Handoff is up to number 22, the fullback, right up the middle. Big William Nunn, 6 foot, 205 pounds, and he gets the first down.
Well, they can pick up yardage from any part of the field. They are just a running machine. They open up some big holes on that line of scrimmage.
First and 10, hand off to Watson, right up the middle. Eflightus flying in, just grabs him around his thighs, which slows him down, allowing the defense to pull him down.
But even though they're met at the line of scrimmage, Grant continues to pick up 2 and 3 yards even after the contact being made at the line of scrimmage. They're powerful runners.
Well, they're just pushing that ball right up that offensive lineman, number 75, 6'2", 320 pounds. There's Watson breaking one loose. And if it wasn't for Fred Anderson, he may have picked up another 10 yards.
Yeah, Fred came up and hit him low and was able to trip him up and stopped him for a little short of the first down.
So it'll be 3rd down and 1 now. Ball on the 35-yard line, and the rain is starting to come down again, Marty.
Yeah, I can see everybody on the stands putting up their bonnets, and it's
2 wideouts. Watson going around the right-hand side.
Oh, he still continues to drag players.
They definitely have another first down for the Pacers there. Pacers very successful today running that ball, keeping it on the ground. They've only had, I believe, 1 pass attempt. That came in the first series of plays where it was almost intercepted by Spencer Havner, and they've kept it on the ground ever since.
Well, one of the big things, Mark, is that they're getting 3 to 4 yards on that first down, so that sets up a lot of short
first and 10
down situations.
1st and 10 from the 30 in Nevada Union. And that's number 22, the fullback, going on the right-hand side. He gets hammered. That's William Nunn. Running game not very successful, going outside today. So a loss of about a yard. That'll be 2nd and 11 now from about the 31. And there's a penalty on the play, and they're going to push the Grant Pacers back. 10-yard penalty, holding.
Holding call. Well, that'll be 1st and 20.
Mike Taylor, number 75, 6'2", 320 pounds, called for holding. O'Brien passing off right up the middle to Nunn, number 22. Nice gain of about 5 yards. So that'll give him 2nd at about 15.
Once again, Havner in on the stop. But that's a big 5-yard gain to get half of that penalty back, Mark.
And there's a big shot of the Taylor. Mike Taylor, quick on his feet, 320 pounds.
that right tackle. So O'Brien handing off. Number 3, Watson, going around the left-hand side. Drags Spencer Havner for about a yard. Short of the first down. Should be third and about 1.
No, with a 10-yard penalty, it'll be third and about 11 now.
Third and 11, that's right.
So they may have to put the ball in the air, but you just never know with the with the speed of those running backs. They just hand the ball off to them, open up a hole in the way they're gone.
So Marshall wide to the right. One back set, Watson. Watson gets it right up the middle. Big hole for him. Jumps over one defender. Surges for the first down.
Chris Sheridan came up to make the tackle, and he went for the ankles, and he just kind of did a
Looks like he
high.
just caught his ankle,
he
yeah.
did as he did a high step and went up over the top, and that's the only thing that saved him for not making a touchdown. Well, that was once again they don't have to put the ball in the air.
Huge play after the holding. They had first and 20, and now it's a first down. Watson up the middle, and you can forget that. Sheridan, Havner all over him, along with Logan Carter on the ground.
Tired defensive front four made that tackle. And now it's beginning to rain quite hard now as the rain is coming in even into our booth here.
Well, it's going to be that defense that's really going to get beat up too. I don't know about the rain coming in our booth. We're surrounded by quarter-inch steel. In front of us, and it is a maximum security lockdown here. Cement floors, quarter-inch steel all around us, bars in front of us, plexiglass windows. Watson around the right-hand side looking to turn it up.
Oh, he was brought down by, looks like, Keaton Early.
Nice gain of about 6 yards for Watson. Really seeing this talented young man take it up the field today. That'll make it third and about 3. Two wideouts now to the left. Handoff to Watson. May have picked up a yard.
Logan Carter came up and made a fine tackle to keep him to no gain, so that'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, actually, he lost about a yard on that, Marty, so that'll be 4th and 6.
Good defense.
And there's a timeout called on the field.
And they're trying to determine whether they want to go for a field goal or try to pick up that 6 yards. The 6 yards is nothing at this point in time, the way the Grant has been running that ball.
Well, the ball's right around the 10-yard line. So they're setting up to go for it. One wide out, Marshall to the left.
Call a timeout as they couldn't get the play together. No, now they're signaling that
Nevada Union's called a timeout. Yeah.
They didn't have the right defense in there. They thought they might have been going for a field goal. Now it turns out that they're going to go. Boy, I tell you, that's confidence when you got 4th and 6 yards to go, and down in that part of the field, and on a day like this, and they're going for it. So they've got confidence in their running game.
So there's Coach Humphers talking to his players. They've been on the field quite a long time. They've really got to be getting tired. That offensive line pretty much having their own way with them. A couple of penalties going against the Pacers, but always able to come back, Marty, and pick that lost yardage up.
But
we have 4 minutes and 41 seconds left in this second quarter. 8-6.
Well, the size of the line for the Grant Pacers is just got a lot of weight, got a lot of advantage over the defensive front four of Nevada Union. Big play here, Mark.
4th down from the 11. About 4 yards to go to a first down. 2 wideouts to the right. Giving it to Watson, going around the right. E. Flightus has got him by the jersey. Forget it. Not going to happen.
Whoa, look at that tackle they
Boy, Eflightus just flew in, grabbed him by the back of the jersey and set him straight up until 3 other linemen came in, and Watson, fighting it off, took him down. So Nevada Union gets the ball on a 4th down turnover. Best play of the game, Marty.
Nope, that sure was the best defense of the game so far for Nevada Union, as Eflightus came over and smelled that play out. He must have seen that on the game films, because he was right there in the backfield as that play tried to go to the outside, and the next thing you know, it's a big tackle. All right, there is a flag down on the field. It's going to go against Grant. Unsportsmanlike conduct. 15-yard penalty. That'll get Nevada Union out of a big hole.
Yeah, boy, you don't want to turn the ball over when you've just given it to someone else on the 10-yard line. And now they're going to have the ball close to the 25.
30 yards.
And you're exactly right, Marty, but here's the replay on that.
The replay of that tackle. Eflightus smelled that play, and he came out to the outside, broke into the secondary, slowed him up enough to where the rest of the defense could come up and make that tackle.
Just held him straight up in the air, and by the time Watson breaks loose, the defense is all over him.
And they pushed him back, all the way back, continued to drive him back. And I guess one of the Grant players didn't like that and may have said something to the referee. And the referee threw the flag, and it's 15-yard penalty. First down on I think Nevada Union's got the ball on about the 25-yard line.
So great play by Nevada Union. Single out Eflightus on that.
Well, if they can go down and score with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left and take a lead into halftime, this would be a great boost for them on this.
8-6. First down. Taking the ball right up the middle. Kevin Bratton.
That's the way.
Picks up about 5 yards. So the Pacers keying in. Heidelberger in motion coming right. They hand off to Kevin Bratton going over the left tackle. Picks up about 5 yards. 2nd and 5 now from the 33.
Defense.
Oh, quick handoff again.
Nevada Union just pushing and flying. A little extracurricular activity out there, but no flags on the field. That Nevada Union's got a first down right at the 40-yard line. So good, strong running over that left-hand side. Clock winding down. For a second there, I thought Renicky was going to throw that ball. Nicholas wide right. Hand off to Quentin Early right up.
Take the ball.
Quentin Early gets it out to about the 45-yard line.
Damn, man, they got standing up there, man. Take the ball. Man got it and just go for the ball.
So that's about a 5-yard gain. Make it 2nd and 5 now, Marty, on their own 45.
Yeah, they're good. Renicky's going with the quick handoff, and they're breaking into the secondary and picking up 5 yards at a clip. But the clock continues to run at 3 minutes and 13 seconds, so they're going to have to get it moving here.
Neither team has been successful taking that ball outside, so it's power running right up the middle by both teams. Heidelberger in motion. Again, handing right off up the middle to Kenton Early, number 23. Flag down on the field.
It's like 2 flags have dropped in the secondary.
On Grant.
Now once again, another personal foul. 2 of them against both teams.
Personal fouls on both teams, so the ball will go back to the original line of scrimmage. They'll nullify basically the play.
It's 8-6.
Well, it looks like there were 2 flags,
Let's hold him back
but
down.
I think one
Let's get
was
the ball
a
back.
bigger
No,
penalty than the other.
No, there weren't 2.
Come on,
I
defense.
believe the referee was
Watch
wrong,
the
and he went to the other side, so that's a
Watch the
15-yard penalty.
Watch
Renicky
the
dropping back, looking for somebody open. He's got it.
A football. Live one.
He had Heidelberger open, but Heidelberger dropped the ball, and now Heidelberger is stumbling around on his feet.
He's kind of shaken up. He
Oh,
was
did he
hit
get
really
popped?
hard.
Oh, he got popped hard. He
Good
made that
defense.
catch. And then he got popped.
All right. Yeah.
And So now they're going to call that an incomplete pass. So it'll be 4th down now.
Come on, Deaver!
At about 20.
I don't know, Mark. I don't like that when the team's out there encouraging the fans to encourage that. I mean, it was a good clean hit, but Heidelberger was hurt, and I don't know. That's just not right.
Well, this is a big game. Both these teams are fired up. They're big, they're strong, and they want this game. And both teams probably willing to step over the line a little bit to make things happen for themselves. That's what happens in championship games.
Good timeout.
I can guarantee you no player's going to be timid on that field today.
Now Nevada Union calls a timeout.
So on the incomplete pass, 4th down and 20 for Nevada Union.
Grant's been averaging 53 points a game, but I knew that they weren't going to get that kind of, especially against a fine defensive team like Nevada Union.
Well, 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in this first half.
It's going to be short.
8-6. Grant Pacers over the Nevada Union Miners. Cold, rainy, wet day here. So the referee's sorting things out. I'm not quite sure what that's all about, Marty.
It's like they're reading the rule book or something. I don't know. They're having a little conference.
There's 11, boss. Don't worry.
So stay with us, everybody. At halftime, we're going to bring you some reactions about the first half of the game. Maybe show you some of the local flavor here. Sacramento.
Well, they're still having a conference of where to spot the ball or whatever. Now they seem to be satisfied with what it is. It'll be 4th down and 20.
4th and 20. Renicky kicking into a very strong wind. Only one Grant player back.
Let it go. Get away from it.
Short kick takes a
Take it
little
right
bit
there.
of a bounce. Eflitus will mark it right at the 45-yard line. So Carlisle never even having an opportunity to get near that ball. Pacers with just over 2 minutes and the wind behind their back will certainly want to try and make something happen here, Marty.
Well, and they've got the horses to do it, and Nevada Union is going to have to step up one more time on defense to go into the locker room only trailing by 2 points.
And that defense for Nevada Union not getting much rest in the last couple of minutes.
Well, they played in a lot of minutes in this first half.
2 back set, 2 wideouts, pretty typical for the Pacers looking to throw it long. Oh,
man.
Boy, Eflitus came in and just hammered O'Brien. And Flightus took it easy on him because if he had wanted to, he could have put that helmet into his gut and taken him out of the game.
There was only a 2-man pass rush, and Eflitus came in there and just leveled him. You got to attribute that also to the secondary, as they had good coverage in back about 15 yards down the field, as the Pacers had 3 receivers in the pattern.
That's an 8-yard loss. It'll be 2nd and 18. Hand off to Watson. Now up the middle. Big gain. Picks up at least 10 yards. Brought down by number 48.
Here's
for
the
Nevada
replay
Union.
on the sack. So he goes back. Only had a 2-man pass rush. He got by 3 guys and he just hammered the quarterback. So that was a good defensive play.
Yeah, number 72, Isaac Ramirez, not able to contain Flightus. So it'll be 3rd down and about 5 now. Showing blitz. Bryant dropping back. Watson's got the ball. And Flightus brings him down
He's playing a whale of a
for a loss of about 2 yards.
Took too long to get there.
So Flightus from the defensive end position went out, hit Watson, Marty.
Yeah, he's playing an excellent defensive game, as he's been all over that field doing strong pass rushes, holding the especially holding his position on those runs to the outside. He's been able to force him even farther outside. So he's doing playing an outstanding game.
4th down and about 7, call it. And I seriously doubt if the Pacers will be going anywhere. 1:02 left.
Well, we have 1 minute and 2 seconds left, Mark, and Matta Union will be getting the ball back. But I don't know what the status of Heidelberger is, as he was kind of wobbly going off the field after that big hit over the middle.
Well, I seriously doubt if we'll see Heidelberger back in this game until the second half. Even if he is a little shaken up, they're not going to want to bring him in with less than a minute to play.
That's a good point.
So Brian back to kick. Only back is Josh Renicky.
Oh, it's over his head.
High snap.
No pass rush.
He looking to get into it, and that'll go out of the end zone. So touchback for Nevada Union. They'll have the ball at their own 20 with 55 seconds left in this second quarter. Wind in their face, 8-6. A 2-point advantage for the Pacers.
Well, it was a good defensive series by the Miners. However, I think they probably will just be satisfied with a 2-point deficit and not do anything fancy here or try to score, because they may run a couple running plays, but they're not going to take any chances, I don't believe.
Well, defense has spent a lot of time in the field. Coach Humphries really needs to get his defense inside, let them rest for 10 minutes before they have to come back out here again.
Timeout on the field as looks like Havner has got a problem with his arm, and if you're dripping blood off your arm or any other part of your body, they've got to go get it bandaged up.
Well, I don't know if they're going to check every player on that this game and never get done.
That's a good point.
So handoff to Kenton Early right up the middle. Picks up about 4 yards. Seeing a lot of Kenton Early today up the middle.
Yeah, Nevada Union's letting the clock run out.
Second and about 5 now. Nicholas Wright.
That's the way.
Handoff up the middle.
Held to no gain.
Not going anywhere.
But there's 17 seconds left, and they'll just let the clock run out.
Yeah. Kenton Early again. So 7-6-5. They'll let this clock run down, and that'll be the end of the first half, where your score is the Grant Pacers 8 and Nevada Union Miners 6. Marty, pretty much the way we thought it would be, a low-scoring first half, the ball on the ground for almost the entire game, with the exception of maybe 2 pass attempts. Both teams failing miserably on those pass attempts, and really not even seeing Heidelberger or Watson go outside. The success for both teams has been right up the middle.
And I think when you have to take advantage of the field situation and trying to get to the outside on these conditions is pretty tough to do, and so looks like most plays have been up the middle.
Man, I ain't want to come up here, man. Man, you already know. Do not come watch these cats play ball.
Oh, rain's still coming down here at halftime. And we'll be right back to you right after a word from these local businesses. The Nevada County Game of the Week brought to you by Grass Valley Glass. Marty, Shauna, and on the entire Swain family support sports in Nevada County and watch the Game of the Week. That's Grass Valley Glass in Grass Valley.
And by Kephart Construction and Plumbing of Grass Valley. Call Randy today and get involved with the NU Basketball Booster Club in 2000. Kephart Construction and Plumbing of Grass Valley.
Ernie's Van and Storage and American Red Ball Movers of Grass Valley, Stewart and Douglas Soul support Nevada Union and Bear River Sports. That's Ernie's Van and Storage of Grass Valley.
West Coast Grinders of Grass Valley, Larry, David, Marilyn, and Beth support Freed and the other nonprofit organizations in Nevada County. West Coast Grinders of Grass Valley.
Primerica Financial Services of Bear River, Robert Hodges supports CASA, Center for Substance Abuse Addictions. That's Primerica Financial Services of Bear River. And of course, Touchdown Productions, Nevada County's leader in sports television. Join us as we bring you the best in Nevada County sports. Liberty Motors of Grass Valley, Gary Elkenbreck and his family support the Boy Scouts and Kids from Chernobyl program. That's Liberty Motors of Grass Valley.
Hanson Brothers Construction and HBE Rentals of Grass Valley. Orson and Helen Hanson are supporting this year's varsity football at Bear River and Nevada Union. Hanson Brothers Construction and HBE Rentals.
The House of Print and Copy of Grass Valley. Thanks to Sandy Connolly and Patty Free for sharing our vision of locally televised sports since 1997. That's the House of Print and Copy.
Premier Plumbing and Irrigation Supply of Nevada City. Chuck and Mark Ryan, along with Carrie McDonald, support youth sports and cultural events in Nevada County. Premier Plumbing and Irrigation Supply of Nevada City.
And Walker's Office Supplies of Grass Valley. Mike Anderson and his family support numerous athletic events in Nevada County. That's Walker's Office Supplies of Grass Valley. And as always, Touchdown Productions, Nevada County's leader in sports television. Join us week number 8, our road to the playoff series. We will travel to Hooper Stadium on the campus of Nevada Union as the Miners celebrate senior night in a game against El Camino. This will be the Miners' final home contest of the 2000 campaign as they continue to prepare for the playoffs and their quest for the section title. Tune in next week, Nevada Union's final regular season home game and senior night against El Camino High School, right here on your Nevada County Game of the Week. And we'll be right back with second half action. In 6, and now let's throw it down to Gilbert. Gilbert?
That's okay. Thanks a lot, Mark. There's a lot of problems going on here right now with all the inclement weather. And for the first time, we're going to actually do the interview from inside the motorhome here, inside the Commander. It is just horrible conditions out there, as you've seen in the first half. And what a way to really play such an important game. But let's meet some of the other guys, some of the people behind the scenes, the people that are really responsible for bringing all these players here by raising them up all these years so they can play some great football for us. And right here,
Marty Sawin.
Marty Sawin.
Mike Bratton.
Mike Bratton.
Gary Renicky.
Gary Renicky.
And Bill Heidelberger.
And Bill Heidelberger. Just a few of the dads coming out of the stands. Let's start with you, Marty. Big game like this, the weather conditions, I mean, what can you do about it?
Well, this is going to be the first of a rematch that we're going to have again at the city championships. So I think we're just learning a couple of things that they're maybe going to use on us a little bit later.
And coming all the way down here, Mike, pretty big turnout, really, for the NU fans. The stands look pretty full over there.
I think our stands are packed. I think we got them outnumbered probably, 2-1 maybe. Maybe not. But, yeah, we outnumber them every time we go down the hill. We've got great fans at Nevada Union, and there's no question they'll go on a road trip even if it's raining.
They were, and they have showed up here, and the weather is really tough. Gary, the game tonight, it's pretty wet down there, not much passing going on.
No, wet and windy, and something that it's going to be won in the trenches. You know, this type of weather, you can't do a lot. You can't cut, you can't throw. The wind is affecting the kicking game. Being a quarterback, this is not the games you want, but being a lineman, this is what you live for.
And, of course, talking about the running game, Bill, your son's out there. Did he have any words with you about what we wanted to do today, what he thought he could do?
Jefferson doesn't give me a lot of information, you understand, so I just got to... He's a teenager, you know, what can I say? And but right now he's 4 for 2 carries, so it's been a pretty tough game for everybody all the way around. The one thing that I really appreciate is having a team like Grant to measure yourself by. They're a great team, they got a good coach, and the announcer and everybody here has been real good to everybody at Nevada Union, so it's been a good game.
Well, everybody needs an adversary, whether you're the Road Runner or the Wile E. Coyote or whatever, and Grant seems to be that adversary. And we were looking at some tape prior to today's game over at the house, and Mike, maybe you can talk about that 1997 game over at Nevada Union. Your son was playing in that one, and NU failed to score right on the goal line, and that kind of ended the game there for him.
Well, yeah, it did, and it was a disappointment to everybody. I think that if you were a parent, you probably had tears in your eyes, and if you were a player, you did too. And you know, those happen. That's what life's lessons are learned by. And one thing about football, the way it's played at Nevada Union and most of the other schools in the area, it teaches good lessons, good lifelong lessons.
Well, some of the parents have been, like we were just saying with Mike, veterans of many Grant games. And last year's game, the '99 game, Marty, NU came out on top and wound up going for the undefeated season and winning the Capital Athletic League. Another great game last year.
Yeah, it was an excellent game. Kind of like this year also, I think you've got 2 really evenly matched teams out here, and we'll see at the end of the year who's reigning on top.
Well, they're both 7-0 right now coming into today's contest, and of course this was touted widely in the press. Channel 73 XS Sacramento was supposed to be here. I didn't see them. Are they over on your guys' side? You see any TV truck or any cameras? I haven't seen them. I know that Channel 3 is here and Channel 10 and a few other the local stations, but this is not weather that you want to come out on, unless of course you're the leader in sports television like we are, and the great dedicated crew that we have here that's out there in this wind. Believe me, I'm hearing it on the headsets even right now. About the tough conditions out there. Gary, let's talk to you for a second about today's matchup and the tradition of the NU-Grant rivalry.
Well, it seems that whoever is a stronger team, when they come in for this game, it's always a close game. This year happens to be 2 evenly balanced teams. I mean, they're both pretty good defenses, both explosive offenses. Good running backs on both teams. They throw the ball a little bit, but whenever Nevada Union and Grant get together, it's always a dogfight. And since I've been coming to games, it's always gone down to the wire.
But I don't think you can take a day like today and these kind of conditions and really measure the team. That's really not fair.
You're exactly right. You can't. We're kind of a versatile team where we use our speed. We cut back a lot. We scramble. We throw. On days like today, you can't do that. You can't utilize that. Where Grant is bigger than us, and they have the inside game, and that's the part that favors them in weather like this.
Now, we got a report from Mark. He was asking me in my ear right now about Jefferson being injured or something at the end of the second quarter. You know anything about that?
Dr. Haidt just indicated to me that he had his bell rung, so I'm not sure how bad that's going to be. And so we'll just have to take a look at that and see what it's going to be like in the second half. But the second half, we come back strong, so that's going to be our game, I hope.
Well, that was a vicious hit that Jefferson took there on catching that pass over the middle. And they ruled that an incomplete, but just as well could have. It seemed like he caught the ball and then just got hit and fumbled, so that might have been a fortunate call there. But how do you feel? You see Jefferson get hit like that. As you're a dad, you're on the sidelines.
Well, I've seen him get hit 100 times, so far he's been pretty lucky. But this is the first time he's gotten his bell rung, like they say. So we'll take a look at it when we get back in the stands. So I'm concerned. Yeah.
Right. And speaking of concern, like I was saying, all the dads here, they grow the kids to be miners, don't they, up in our area?
You bet we do. And again, I've been coming to Nevada Union games for 25 years, and got 3 sons in the program. One's graduated, 2 are playing now, and yeah, we take pride in that. And it is not just it's not just a few people in the stands. It's a community that looks forward to Nevada Union football, and if you can have a player out there, man, it feels good. But it's because it's done right. We've got a great program and a great tradition.
And Marty, the same kind of question for you. As a dad, your son's playing out there. These got to be pretty special moments for you and your family and in your life right now to be able to be part of something like this.
Yeah, this is our 8th and final year of NU football for being active playing. And this has been the dream for years, is to get to that level of being varsity and a winning season like we're having, and it's a dream come true, and they work for it.
Well, they work for it all year long. It just never ends up there at Nevada Union or any good football program. And that's not to say anything against the Bear River organization either, because they practice just as hard. And actually all the teams, whether you're talking about Grant or whatever, it's a year-round battle that they, year-round dedication, Granite Bay. Just there are a lot of good teams out there. And let's move over here and talk with Gary for a second. Gary, your comments on being part of that great Nevada Union tradition as a dad.
Well, Mike and Marty both said it real well. We look forward. Us as parents and dads and the mothers, we look forward to these Friday night or Saturday afternoon games. You wait, you have your game, and then you reach such a high, a climax, and all of a sudden you drop off, and then you have all week to build up again. And it is a community event. It's great when on Friday nights. It's like a reunion. You see people you haven't seen for the week or 2 weeks, and it all comes together, and you enjoy the games. And of course winning helps out too. And Nevada Union seems to have been doing very well at that the last several years. But it's a great event, and something that everybody looks forward to every Friday.
And winning is a great tradition. It is great to win and build that camaraderie with the parents. Bill, closing remarks from you on all the friends that you've made over the last few years, and everybody's graduating this year, and some comments on that.
Well, the thing that I kind of look at football for is this is our opportunity to be ambassadors, and I'm trying to. Mike and I were talking about it earlier about the possibility of making sure that the kids, when they leave the game, don't have any kind of a sense of defeat or whatever. And we were thinking about sandwiches for the going away team and sodas or something like that. It's real tough to have a team game. A team dinner where everybody gets together. But if we can reach out to them and make it a part of sports for everybody to get together and get to know each other. It's kind of a neat thing when you go to a different sports venue, like we go to the track meets in the spring, and a lot of the guys we're playing football against right now, they know Jefferson and we know them, and it really does become a bit of a very local community, and that's what we'd like to really see Nevada Union do. So that's the way we see our role here, ambassadors.
Okay, well, a little bit of an unusual setting here for the interview tonight inside the Commander, but I wanted to bring on some of the dads and just give everybody at home a little taste, a little feel of what we go through, all the great people that we've met over the years, and the great support from all the parents that we see each and every week, and kids that are in the program. And there's a lot more to Nevada Union football than just what's on the field. It's all the parents that are involved in the whole community as well. So I'm understanding from the cameraman out there that if it's possible, the weather is actually getting worse. So let's get ready now for some great second half action. It's pouring outside right now. Mark and Marty, the Big M, let's throw it back to you guys, and thank you guys for joining us today.
Thank you, Gilbert. And welcome back, everybody. Second half action getting ready to take place. I don't know if 10 minutes inside the nice, maybe warm locker room has done anybody any good or not, Marty.
No, I don't think that's going to be much of a because you're wet going in there, you warm up a little bit, and now you come back out on the field, and it is really starting to pour out here as the teams have taken the field, and Nevada Union will receive the kickoff in this second half. And let's see if they can put a drive together, Mark, to get back in this ball game. Only trailing by 2, but still in these conditions, 2 points could mean the difference in a win or a loss.
So referees having, looks like they're having the captains come back out on the field again. I'm not sure I've seen the captains go back out in the second half before, have I?
They usually do that. They come out and they indicate who's going to receive the ball, who's going to do the kicking off, and from there they'll start back up again. And I don't think that Nevada Union is going to give the ball up this time.
Well, the rain is definitely coming down a lot harder. The wind is blowing a little bit hard. And it's not big drops. It's almost like those little stinging, freezing rain, you know, that can really put a damper on your life.
Well, they say that this storm that's coming in right now is going to come all through Saturday night, and into Sunday. So the 49ers and Rams could be facing some adversity tomorrow afternoon down there at Candlestick Park.
I pulled up weather.com before I left the house today, and there are storms just lined up from the northwest that are just heading down in this area. And yeah, absolutely, positively, things will be damp for the next few days. Matter of fact, it's so severe that most all of Gold Country Soccer's games were all canceled today, 2 days ago, knowing that the bad and inclement weather was upon us. But right now we've got football for you, and I don't ever recall a football game that's been called off.
No,
unless of course the fog is so thick you can't see 3 feet in front of you.
Well, you got to hand it to the touchdown production camera crew. They're out there in the elements, trying to get some good camera shots.
Yeah, everybody appreciate it. We've got 3 cameras and 3 camera people out there in this sleet and just standing there, bringing you the best camera work they possibly can. Nevada Union will receive. Jefferson Heidelberger is back on the field. Kick is up, and it's going to Jefferson. Fake handoff, left-hand side, little opening. Jefferson Heidelberger, gets tripped up, brings the ball out to about the 40-yard line, and it should be marked at about the 42.
Well, the Grant Pacers, coming down the field, bought that fake handoff as everybody moved to the right side, to our right, and there was only one blocker and Jefferson Heidelberger on the other side. I guess they didn't think he was going to carry that ball back after that big hit that he took in the second half, before the second half was over.
Yeah, Jefferson coming up. Ball almost went a little high on him, but first and 10 now from the 40-yard line. Renicky, pitch out to Heidelberger.
Oh, boy.
Heidelberger gets hit straight up in the air. Back to the line of scrimmage.
He was hit by Richard Harper, number 8, the junior. Just laid a hit on him and stopped him. And there's a big roar from the fans over here on the Grant side as it'll be second and about 8-yard line. Second 8 yards to go.
So second down on the small gain by Heidelberger. Fumble.
And it's recovered by Grant.
Jason Renicky drops the ball, and number 50 picks it up. And the Pacers will have it on the turnover. First and 10 from about the 30-yard line. Boy, that's a game breaker.
Well, that is a real heartbreaker as the Heidelberger got him in good field position, and of course with these conditions anything can happen.
Now all we gotta do is hold on and get in.
So Renicky missing the snap. So O'Brien down. Watson deep in the backfield. Handoff is to 22, null. William Nunn picks up a couple of yards, so it'll be second and about 8. Huge turnover. Could be very, very costly for the Miners down the road here.
Nice tackle in there by Spencer Habner as he came up and held him to just about a 2-yard gain.
Ball is set at about the 27-yard line. O'Brien hands up, but there's a whistle's blow. Could have been illegal procedure.
I have a feeling this game is going to get real sloppy in the second half as this rain has really started to come down even harder now.
And that's exactly what it is, illegal procedure against the Pacers, so they'll bring that back about 5 yards. So that'll be second down now and about 13.
Oh, these were at a warehouse.
And you're right, Marty. This game is going to get sloppy, but with that slop come turnovers, and
they can go
it can
either way.
Either way.
Exactly right.
So from the 32, second and 12.
Oh, he fumbled it.
He almost fumbled it. Oh, he slips in the mud. And he is brought down at the 40-yard line, a loss of about another 8 yards.
Now there's a penalty on the play also.
Oh, Brian looks like he just fopped that ball up in the air when he received it. But the penalty looks like it's going to be against Nevada Union, face mask.
Well, that'll negate that nice defensive loss that they put on the Pacers.
So they keep that clock running. Should be a pretty quick second half, considering there won't probably be very few passes, if any, thrown.
Yeah, it looks like they picked up the flag.
Second and 12. The flag was picked up. O'Brien underneath. Hands off to Watson on the right-hand side. Picks up maybe a couple yards before being brought down.
In on the tackle was Fred Anderson once again.
Fred Anderson at number 78, Bobby Davis, 5'10", 200 pounds. Bobby Davis having a good game today.
You got to take a risk, man, right in the left corner. Throw that ball in the
Chris Sheridan, number 26. Nevada Union spending a lot of time. There's Harrison, number 48. A lot of time on this field for the Nevada Union defense. It'll be third down and 11. One back set. O'Brien looking to throw. Just a little,
oh man,
little flop pass to Watson over the top. And Watson had the first down, and he never caught the ball.
No, and there's another flag on the field.
In the area where it could be holding. That's the preliminary indication.
They called it on us.
I suspect that Nevada Union will not take it, creating a fourth down situation.
He's still third in the penalties. He should have threw that ball to number 6, man.
Looks like they're going to move him back. Nevada Union will take that penalty.
So that's it, an eligible player downfield.
That'll only be a 5-yard penalty if that's a call, but that'll, I don't know whether you want to take the fourth down and take your chances or move it back 5 yards for a third down.
I wouldn't want to give the Pacers
2 more shots at it because you know they're going to go. They're not going to kick the ball. That's set up 4th and 11.
Of course, there's an illegal man downfield, then they have to, because if it's an offensive, they have to take the penalty. So legal man, offensive lineman downfield, so the play will have to be played over. So it'll be third down now and about 15.
They're sending in their receivers, so maybe they'll try a pass, but it can't be a long pass because he's not having any time in the backfield.
Well, I think they just want to try and get the corners and the safeties on the receiver so Watson has a better chance to take the ball up the middle. There's a handoff. Watson right up the middle. Big hole. But not enough for a first down.
A little short, but that'll put him in great position now for a fourth down and about 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, a little play action passer, Marty, where they send the wide receivers way wide, and the cornerbacks and safeties have to cover those guys, and that leaves it pretty much one-on-one with the lineman, and all Watson has to do is beat one linebacker or maybe 2, and he can be gone. So fourth down now and about 3 yards for a first down. Big gain for Watson.
Well, they're a little confused out there, and now they may have to call a timeout or get a 5-yard penalty.
So they've regrouped, and now they'll
have to call a
timeout.
Yeah, they didn't have the correct play in there or the correct personnel, and so they ended up having to call a timeout. That may come back and hurt them towards the end of the game, but they were about ready to run out of time for a 5-yard penalty. But whether it's 4 yards, 5 yards, or 10 yards doesn't make any difference with this explosive offense that the Pacers have.
Well, 8:28 left in this third quarter.
It's like they got a 4th down and about 8 yards to go. This is a big defensive series right now for Nevada Union. They have to get the ball back.
Right there, man. Right there.
Off to Watson, right
They
up the
got him
middle.
Stopped.
Not even close.
That fired him up. Once again, it was Fuentes in there on the stop. Good tackle at the line of scrimmage, and now I see that the Miners are really fired up as they held Grant on that turnover.
And Nevada Union taking over on downs.
They'll have to put something together right now because they're going to be running out of clock and be running out of field conditions as this field is starting to get just a little bit muddy out there.
And as that clock does wind down, Marty, fourth quarter will belong to the Miners with the wind behind their back. Hand off to Kevin Bratton. No gain there. So one positive thing for the Miners, they'll have the wind behind their backs in this fourth quarter. Almost beginning to see some small pools down there in the middle of the field as this rain continues to come down. Not hard, but again, that stinging, freezing rain kind of almost ice that can just sting your skin.
Well, one of the disadvantages of this bad weather is that you can look at the defense. They're playing right up on almost on the line. All of them, 11 players on the line of scrimmage because they don't respect the pass now at all.
2nd and 11. Runicky dropping back, looking to throw. Spencer Havner, no.
Then he got it. No, they called it incomplete.
No, Richard Harper, number 8, actually had the ball in his hands, but Spencer Havner stripped it away from him.
He came down with it, but they didn't. I guess it hit the ground before he had a chance to.
Well, Runicky going for Spencer Havner on a similar play that they had in the first period, where Havner just ran out instead of cutting across the middle, but Runicky not getting the throw there, trying to throw it against the wind. Highly unusual play there, so it's 3rd and 11 now for Nevada Union. Man in motion. Runicky dropping back, coming around the right-hand side.
Wide open. Oh, and it's almost intercepted.
And he doesn't throw it far enough again, looking for Kevin Bratton, number 27.
He had him open early. However, that ball is so slippery that they just can't get a good grip on it, and it's kind of like floating out there. Had he thrown it about 5 seconds earlier, he could have had a completion. But I don't think it would have been for a first down, though, Mark.
Huge gamble. So it'll be 4th down and 11. And Nevada Union will definitely have to kick now as they have the ball at about the 25-yard line of Grant, and they certainly don't want to turn it over down there. And the wind blowing so much, the Grant receivers are only at about the 45-yard line. And it gets across the 50 to about the 46, where it is downed by number 22, Guy Grieber.
It'll be good field position for the Grant Pacers as they'll start in their own territory about the 45, 46-yard line. So once again, Nevada Union will have to come up with a strong defensive stand, Mark.
Well, huge. Defense holding up great against that turnover that they had early in the third quarter. Handoff right up the middle to Nunn. Oh, boy, did he get stood up. What a huge play that was. Logan Carter, number 8, just stood Nunn straight up, allowing the rest of the defense to push him back.
You got to hand it to the Nevada Union defense. They're playing, except for that first series on the opening series of this game, they have played have been able to stop this run. But the offense just can't get untracked against a strong Pacer defense.
So Nunn picking up about a yard. 2nd and 9 now from the 47, their own 47. Two-back set. Pitch out is to Watson. Fumbles the ball.
He got it back.
Looks like Watson got his own fumble.
Well, they're just Nevada Union is that close to getting a turnover.
Well, that was a good pitch by O'Brien. Watson just did not make the reception. Touched his fingertips and just fell to the ground. Fortunate for Watson, he was able to maintain his footing and just fall on the ball instead of possibly slipping, trying to get to it.
Jerry Andrus into the defense for Nevada Union, number 34.
Third down and 9 now. 2 wideouts to the left. Two-back set. Handoff is to Watson, going around left tackle.
Picks up about a yard or two to the 50-yard line, but that'll bring up a 4th down.
Roland Harrison in on the tackle for Nevada Union,
and the punting unit will come in. So Pacers not wanting to turn this ball over at the 50.
Well, this has turned into a real knockdown, drag-out battle, like a couple of heavyweight prize fighters duking it out.
It's wet and slippery right now. O'Brien will be kicking. Heidelberger is the only back deep. And if O'Brien can make this happen, kick is up. Heidelberger dropping back. He's got it, but it pushed it back about 5 yards, turning it up the left-hand
good block.
side. What a block on the left-hand side. Jefferson Heidelberger cutting it back up the middle. One guy to beat, and he didn't beat him. Number 3, Richard Watson, comes all the way across the field to unend Jefferson Heidelberger, who could have been on his way for 7.
Well, he had the move going, and he had that one defender to beat, and he was able to make a shoestring tackle on him, or else he'd have gone up that sideline all the way. There was a great block thrown on Heidelberger's behalf back there, and I didn't see who the Nevada Union player that threw that block. That sprung him loose for the additional 20 yards.
The special teams doing their job. So 1st and 10 from about the 42. Nevada Union back shifting now. Handoff is to Heidelberger right up the middle. Picks up maybe 1-2 yards. So that'll be a 2nd down and call it 8.5. It's going to be a real serious possession right here, Marty. They can just hang on to that ball at midfield, run that clock down, so they've got the wind behind their back. Renicky could have an opportunity to throw the ball with the wind behind him instead of forcing that ball into the wind where it seems to be just dropping straight down.
Well, they got a mix-up, and they have to call timeout.
Yeah, Ryan Nicholas should have been on the field, and he wasn't. So trying to get number 58 off before Nicholas could get on. Nevada Union forced him to take in a timeout. Simple mistakes will kill you, Marty.
Certainly will, and that was they knew they were in trouble when they came out to the line of scrimmage and did not have the right personnel in the game, and so they had no choice but to call a timeout. And so now it'll still be 2nd down and about 9 yards for a first for the first down.
Yeah, 4 minutes and 10 seconds left. Boy, great camera work today. You just can't believe what our camera people are putting up with out there. Unbelievable. Lynn Dominguez is out there. John Lindsay, Corey Dominguez is out there. RC's out there. Great work, everybody. So a lot of calls coming into the Touchdown Production offices the last couple of days, just really appreciating the fact that we get out here to bring you these games. And I tell you, we really enjoy doing it, though. Always keep in mind it's a real job making it happen. Renicky looking to throw. Spencer Havner, incomplete. And again, ball just a little bit short, Marty.
Yeah, it was. It was thrown into double coverage, and so Havner had to turn into a defensive player to keep the safety from making that interception.
Well, I honestly think that's a play that could work, but only next quarter when they've got the wind behind their back and Havner or any of the wide receivers have an opportunity to really crank it up. I would imagine in the 4th quarter, I'd love to see Jefferson Heidelberger in motion, going over the middle, catching a pass from Renicky. Boy, what an opportunity that'll be. Renicky rolling left. He's got Heidelberger open. So just as we talk about hitting Heidelberger in the open field, it happens.
It'll be short of the first down, however, Mark.
Well, not short enough where I think the Miners may want to gamble here. Either that or push the Grant Pacers back as far as they can and put your defense on the field one more time. But the Nevada Union defense has been out there a lot today. The more rest they can get before the 4th quarter starts, the better off they'll be.
But I think that they've got the defense has been playing great ball, but it looks like they're going to run a play and not try to beat them back.
Call it 3. Ryan Nicholas going right. Watch for Ken Early up the middle. Long count.
They're going to try to draw him
Heidelberger in
outside.
motion.
They're not going to work.
And Nevada Union trying to draw them off sides. Too much time taken by the Miners, so they'll have to punt. That play specifically set up to try and draw them off sides.
I guess they called a delay a game penalty. Well, I don't think that's going to hurt them that much. I don't think there was not going to be any way that the Pacers would have gone offside.
Well, that was intentional. They wanted to try and bring them off. Another 5 yards with the wind blowing in your face is not going to make that much of a difference. Pretty good kick by Reinecke. Takes a bounce. Drops the ball.
He was right there and didn't make. Trying to do that little high step maneuver and it didn't work and he fumbled the ball.
And Richard Watson, number 3, right there to pick it up. So Watson all over the field today, making that recovery on the fumble. And in the series before that, Watson upending Jefferson Heidelberger, or he would have been gone for 6 points. So Richard Watson
doing it all today.
Doing it all today, just like he's been doing it all year for these Pacers. Quarterback O'Brien, very limpy, running out to that huddle.
He's got a bad left leg, looks like.
Yeah, just gimping on that left leg. Miners need to take advantage of that. Handoff is to Watson right up the middle.
Oh, good stop.
Logan Carter right there.
Carter.
So about 4-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 6 from the 50-yard line.
Yeah!
Rock on, Big M, rock on.
We got the music going, and it's all those big hits from 1957.
Handoff to Null. Big fullback right up the middle. Just pulling Miner defenders with him as he picks up the first down. Gets the ball out to about the 45 to the 44-yard line, and a first down for the Pacers.
Very determined running by the Grant Pacers backs, and they pick up another first down as it's 1st and 10 on their own on the Nevada Union 46-yard line.
Jared, you can see better.
2 wideouts. Handoff right up the middle. Watson, forget it. Spencer Havner all over him. Gain of maybe 1.
Marty Kirshner in there to also help out on the tackle. Well, the defense has really played a lot of minutes out on this in these conditions out there on that field today.
So 2nd and about 8 for the Pacers from the Nevada Union 40-yard line.
Oh, the
handoff is to Null.
There was the tight end moved early. It looked like it's going to cost him a 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, that'll bring him back.
Procedure.
So 2nd down will be played over again. Clock keeps running, edging closer to that 4th quarter, where I really think the game will be determined in that 4th quarter. 2-point lead for the Pacers, 8-6. All the scoring in the 1st quarter.
Oh,
handoff,
fumble! And Nevada Union has it!
Nevada Union has it! Chandras Carthen fumbles the ball on the handoff. Nevada Union gets a huge turnover they've been looking for.
That's a big break that you're right that Nevada Union needs. Now they can capitalize on that. They did their previous time. So let's see what happens now. That'll fire them up, and they'll have the wind at their back here very shortly.
Championship football coming at you. 1:10 left in this 3rd quarter. Nevada Union will have the ball and the wind behind them in the next quarter. Tight formation. Handoff is to Kevin Bratton going around the left-hand side. Picks up maybe a yard.
Boy, just trying to get to the outside mark. is almost impossible for both teams, as the footing is so bad, and you can't make your turn, you can't make your cut, and it's very very tough on the runners.
So second down and about 9 from the 46-yard line. Nevada Union handoff right up the middle. Looks like it's to Canton Early. Canton Early gets over the 50-yard line to the Pacers' 49-yard line, where it'll be third down and about 4 yards to go.
Number 52, Adam Ivey, had a few words to say to one of the defensive linemen.
Come on, defense!
So
third
third and
down.
4. Kevin Bratton in motion. Canton Early, first down, Nevada Union. What a surge that was.
Boy, I tell you, Mark, that was he was held up at the line of scrimmage, and just a determination was able to get him across that, carrying 3 defensive players on his back.
You
and was
give that
able
to the
move
offensive line on the left-hand side, just pushing that defense back so Canton Early could make that first down happen. From the 43, handoff to Kevin Bratton, going up the middle. Picks up another 6 or 7 yards. Down to the 35, where it'll be second and about 3 for another first down. Time ticking down in this third quarter. Nevada Union will have the ball on the other side of the field here. Kevin Bratton. Canton Early up the middle. Big hole.
It's all the way down to the
Pushing.
25-yard line.
25-yard line, Marty, and another first down.
Boy, the Nevada Union backs are just running with sheer determination right now, Mark. It's good to see.
Oh, Kevin Bratton going in motion on the quick handoff to Canton Early, number 23, running right up the gut.
And that looks like that ends the third quarter.
Yeah, you've got to give that to E. Fleitas on the left-hand side. Boy, he's just playing everywhere. Offense, defense today.
Yeah, he's firing off the ball at the line of scrimmage, and it's. I think the Nevada Union has got a little inspiration going here as they take that momentum into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's Bobby Davis out there, 78, not E, 87. So Nevada Union line just really doing a great job. That's the end of your third quarter, where the score here are the Grant Pacers 8 and the Nevada Union Miners 6. Championship football coming at you.
Any kind of a score right now, Mark, would really put Nevada Union on top, because a field goal with the wind at their back or a touchdown, because you can see with the field conditions being what they are and fumbling the ball and everything else, it's going to be an exciting fourth quarter. But Nevada Union needs a score right now.
So join us Tuesday, November 7th from 8 p.m. until 11 p.m. as Channel 11 FCAT will bring you Election 2000. Join Terry McAteer and Marianne Slade-Schraubman as they host and bring you all the election coverage from Nevada County and around the country. First down, handoff to Canton Early. Over the left tackle, picks up about 3 yards. So just cruising right now.
Just keep the ball on the ground, grind it out, use up some of the clock, but you got to make sure that you score some points on this possession.
Well, credit Adam Ivey, Bobby Davis on that left-hand side doing a great job. Canton Early again over that left-hand side. Picks up about a yard. So that'll be third and about 6 now. Well, the offensive line doing a great job. Again, we can't say it enough. Got a left-hand side just opening things up.
Defense! Come on, defense!
So third and 7. Handoff is to Jefferson Heidelberger.
Oh, he was hit, but I think he picked up a little short of that.
I think it's about 2 yards short, Marty.
Well, it depends on where they spot the ball. They may have to come out for a measurement.
It's like it's spotted right at about the 10-yard line.
Yeah, they're going to call for a measurement.
So I wouldn't be a bit surprised if that is going to be a first down.
That was a great run. Great run as he cut back and that on that inside handoff. And was determined to get that extra yardage, which he did. But I think I can't see exactly where the ball's spotted.
Well, they've run the ball right over the top.
I think
it
looks like it's going to be a little bit
and
short
Curtis Owain
on this. I think it might just be a couple inches short. Okay, well,
wow, 2 inches
that's
short.
What I thought.
Well, right here, it's got to be Renicky keep it on a keeper. Forget the handoff. Either a keeper or Kenton early over the left-hand side. No opportunities for fumbles here.
Well, the Pacers are calling for defense, but this is where Nevada Union's got to just step it up and make this first down, because this is the ball game right here, Mark. No question about it.
Well, we'll see where number 50 lines up. David Faupula. There's no one on the center at all. Handoff is early, and he's got the first down.
He's got it, but I can't believe that there was nobody over the center. He could have just walked forward for 3 or 4 yards.
So first down, Nevada Union. A great play late in this third quarter, just keeping that ball on the ground, crunching out yard after yard.
But the late handoff like that gives the defense too much time to react. But it paid off.
First and 10 from about the 15. Hand off to Heidelberger, going around the right-hand side.
Goodness.
Watson, number 3. His offensive counterpart, upending Jefferson Heidelberger.
Yeah, he was blocked. There was an excellent block thrown on him. But as he's laying on the ground, he reaches up. He had the wherewithal to reach up and grab Heidelberger as he went by him. Wow, this is exciting football.
Second down, great opportunity to hit someone over the middle.
Let's go defense!
Boy, I'd love to see Heidelberger in motion right now, catching a pass at about the 5. So second down and about 14 after a loss on the play. Renicky rolling out. Intercepted by Watson.
They've been grinding the ball all this quarter, and they try to cross him up on a pass.
It didn't even look like the receiver was open, but Renicky tried to force it in there, and it didn't work.
Boy, that's a big letdown, as Nevada Union was on their way down to score some points.
Yeah, so many things can happen in this weather, Marty. The ball might have slipped a little bit. So many variables here. But in any event, the Pacers have the ball. They make the defensive play when they had to. First and 10 from about the 15. Watson's got the ball. Brought down by number 22, Guy Griever. So that's a gain of about 6. It'll be second down and about 4.
Here's the interception here on the replay. That was a fake. And it just slipped right out of his hands, and that was Lawson, who was playing defense and got right in front of him. I think you've seen that play on the videotape before, it looks like.
So Watson up the middle. Oh, just bowling his way for a first down. Boy, what a huge runner that he is.
He's a one-man show out in this game today, Mark.
Well, Richard Watson, 5'11", 200 pounds, and that extra weight pushes him right over the middle. So that'll be a first down from the 30, call it the 27-yard line. Wide receivers left. One back set off to Watson, right up the middle.
They continue to hand off to the bread and butter man, Watson, as he just takes that ball and gets 4, 5, 6 yards of carry. And now the clock becomes a big factor, Mark, as it starts to tick down with 8 minutes and 8 seconds left to go in this game.
So Pacers second down and 6. Hand off to Watson
he
again.
In the backfield.
Slipped right in that backfield. About the 30-yard line, gets it up to about the 31.
Hey, call it on down, man.
Yeah, the tempers are starting to flare
Yeah, Guy
on
Griever
both
out there.
sides of the field.
Hey, call it on down.
Third down, big third down again. Maybe they can force him to punt and get the ball back.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't need any personal fouls at this point in time. 7:28 left on the clock. Two wideouts left. Two back set. Hand off to the big fullback. Nunn right up the middle.
He's short of the first down.
And he's about 2 yards short of that first down.
Now they'll have to kick. I don't think that they'll try to run this ball at this deep in their own territory. But you never know.
Well, O'Brien on the sidelines, and it looks like he's going back in. So fourth and about 1.5.
They'll spread the receivers here again. They'll open up the defense for Nevada Union.
I'd be a bit surprised if they see that fullback go over the left-hand side.
Oh, the man moved over there. It'll be a 5-yard penalty. He was set, and he can't jump.
So Mike Taylor, 6'2", 320 pounds.
Trying to shift over to a different position, and once you set yourself on the line of scrimmage, you cannot move until the ball is snapped. So that'll cost them 5 yards, and now they'll be forced to punt that ball.
Huge mistake. Huge mistake.
Wow.
So now the wind is in the face of O'Brien punting to Heidelberger, who will line up at about the 35-yard line. And honestly, I think O'Brien will have a hard time getting it there, but he's going to call a timeout and talk about it. So there's those little pools of water that you can see out on the field.
Hunter walked away.
It's not raining as hard as it was, still coming down in the form of a small drizzle. Coach Humphers. What happened to Dave's hat? He used to wear that hat. I don't see him wearing his hat very often anymore.
Well, big series coming up now, Mark, as if everything goes as all conditions prevail here, it looks like with Heidelberger back there, the Miners should get the ball in good field position to start their next drive. 6:40 left.
So Heidelberger now at the 45-yard line. A good rush. Heidelberger could have had an opportunity to pick that ball up.
You don't want to take a chance.
Smartly, he backs off, and Nevada Union will have it 1st and 10 on their own 40-yard line with just about 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. And what a great opportunity here to crunch it out on the ground, Marty.
Yeah,
score a touchdown, eat up the clock, and then the Pacers have to score. This is probably the one opportunity that they have to score on right now.
Now they're going to have to play smart offense right now as
Watch the pass! Watch the pass!
So shifting over. Pitch to Heidelberger. Got the ball, tucking it in, trying to go upfield.
Yeah, there was illegal motion on Nevada Union. The tight end moved a little bit early, so that'll bring the ball back 5 yards. You can't make these kind of mistakes.
Not only that, but Heidelberger is unable to get the footing he needs to turn the corner, to utilize the fine speed that he's got. And right now it's not working.
Now they'll probably move him back. No, they're going to decline it because that play did go for a loss. And that'll probably force them to get that ball up in the air again.
So 2nd down and about 12 now. Really hoping to see Heidelberger in motion, maybe a short pass over the middle. Or Kenton Early just pounding it up the middle, which has worked for Nevada Union in the second half.
Nevada Union looks confused out there on offense.
Heidelberger in motion. Heidelberger's got the ball coming around the left-hand side and needs to turn it up right now.
Just
gets back to the original line of scrimmage where it'll be 3rd down and 10. And yeah, Marty, he just can't turn quick enough.
Cannot. It's weather conditions have really affected the way Heidelberger is out there running the ball.
And where they've got that ball spotted right now is just about the wettest part of this field. They're bringing it on either side of the hash marks.
They just don't look in sync, Mark.
Set up on the left hash mark. Pass all by himself, Ryan Nicholas. Oh,
get it.
Nicholas set up all by himself. Nobody was on him.
And he couldn't get to the ball. Boy,
And Reneke, the ball just slipping out of his hand, Marty.
The weather conditions are dictating how successful Nevada Union is in this game. Unbelievable. Nobody around him.
What a play.
Oh, boy, did the Grant Pacers dodge a bullet on that play.
Boy, the defensive coordinator for these Pacers has got to be thanking somebody for that one.
Wow. I looked out there and I saw him running for that ball, and there was nobody within 15 yards of him. The timeout's called.
Well, it's a 4th down, Marty. 4th and 11. And with just over 5 minutes to go, if I were Nevada Union, I'd probably punt right now and ask my defense to hold them one more time.
But they're running out of opportunities.
So 4th from the 40. The clock starts again.
Nevada Union will have to get one more turnover.
Reneke will punt to number 2, Chris Carlisle, back for the kick. Good punt. Carlisle calling a fair catch. And he makes it. So Grant will have the ball 1st and 10 with 5:19 left to go from about their own 25-yard line. Score 8-6. One wide out to the left. Handoff to Watson, right-hand side. So he gains maybe a yard. Be 2nd down and about 9.
Boy, the white uniforms of Nevada Union, for those players that have been out there most of this game, they have just turned light brown because of the field conditions. That'll stop. Well, good thing there. It stopped the clock on that out of bounds. So 5:12 left.
5:12 left from
Big
the 24-yard line. 2nd and 9. 2 wide outs. Hand off to 22. No, the fullback. Oh, he'll be dropped for a 2-yard loss. What a play by Logan Carter.
Well, you know they're not going to pass the ball, so it's going to be run. So the Nevada Union defense can key on the run and hopefully be able to hold them.
I can't imagine the Grant Pacers would even think about throwing the ball up into this crosswind, especially with the ball down at their own 25-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and 11, loss of about 3 on that play.
They're bringing in their 2 extra receivers to spread the
so wide out, Marshall to the left, Carlisle to the right. Handoff is to Watson. Oh, upended. Nice play by Fred Anderson, who came flying in there to put a stop on Watson before the rest of the defense could bring him down. So that'll be 4th down and about 8. And I can guarantee you they'll punt that ball back to Heidelberger. Well, he'll have an opportunity to bring it back. And I think, Marty, if Jefferson can receive this punt and keep it on the left-hand side where there's some grass and it's dry, he may be able to make something happen. I hate to see him cross over the right-hand side of that field where it's just so wet. 4th down. Kick is up.
Almost blocked.
Good kick into the wind.
That's going to go out of bounds. It does.
And it'll go out at the 47-yard line of the Grant Pacers. So Nevada Union will have it 1st and 10 from there. .343
left in this contest.
This will be the last opportunity, I think, Mark, for the Nevada Union to score. They've got to get some points right now, or this game's going to go down in the loss column.
Well, they know this is it. Kenton early, pushing and fighting his way up to about the 45. And that's a gain of about 1 yard, so it'll be 2nd and 9 for Renicky.
Clock continues to run, 3:14, 3:10, and counting, as Renicky is out talking to the signals, barking the signals.
Dropping back, had Ryan open for a second. He's got to throw the ball. Coming back over the right side of the field. We've seen him do this before. Trying to turn it up, can't get it. He'll be thrown for about a 2-yard loss. So Renicky doing everything he can.
Only thing that does is run time off the clock. He just couldn't find any open receiver.
Well, he had Nicholas early. I'm not sure I'd be wanting to go to the sidelines on passes. That's why I was hoping we might see Heidelberger in motion over the middle, where Renicky's not forced to have to run around. But in any event, it's 3rd down and about 10.5 now. And Nevada Union very pressed to score some points here. Heidelberger in motion. Renicky dropping back. Looking for Heidelberger. He's got him open. But brought right down at the line of scrimmage.
It just can't get anything on the pass because of the wet football.
Well, it's pretty hard to have Heidelberger in motion and then Jason to be in motion and throw the ball himself. That's why I'm really surprised Coach Humphreys hasn't got somebody coming over the middle where Renicky doesn't have to scramble a lot around there. He can just grab that ball and throw it. But in any event, it'll be 4th down and 11 now, Marty, and this has to happen.
Yeah, with 1 minute and 40 seconds left, that they've just burned their last time out, and so they've got to get this ball down the field to get a first down and possibly try to kick a field goal. Well, let's see what Coach Humphreys comes up with, as this is a do-or-die last-ditch effort for Nevada Union.
Coach Humphreys coming out on the field now. The game has been everything we thought it would be, Marty.
Yes, it has. It's unfortunately what the weather conditions had to be what they are and what they were during this game, because it has really put the damper on the scoring.
And that's exactly what it is. Goose eggs for the last 3 quarters. All scoring coming in this first quarter. Biggest play of the year for Nevada Union right now. The ball is going to be set down at that right hash mark. Very, very wet and slippery out there.
And the rain begins to fall harder now, as this is the last-ditch effort for the Nevada Union Miners.
So now the team will huddle up.
Now they're changing the amount of time on the clock. It was 1:20. Now it's back up to 1:45. That's correct. 1:40 minute and 45 seconds left to go in this fourth quarter.
So here it is, 4th and 11, biggest play of the year for Nevada Union Miners. Need a first down. Renicky coming left, looking to throw. Throws it downfield. He's got somebody open.
He got a first down.
First
He's
down.
caught it.
Ryan Nicholas catches the ball. First down, Nevada Union. What a play.
Boy, that was a wobbly pass, Mark, but it was right on target. That gives them a first down. Biggest first down of the game for Nevada Union.
Biggest first down of the year for Nevada Union.
And now the clock is stopped, but now they got an additional 4 more plays to get down in the field goal range.
Ball is at the 35-yard line. First and 10 for Nevada Union. Heidelberger in motion. They hand off to Kenton Early right up the middle. Breaks one tackle, gets it down for about a 5-yard gain. Ball very close to the 30-yard line. It'll be second and about 5 with 1:12 and counting.
Defense! Defense!
Ryan Nicholas wide left. Throw to the right-hand side.
Got a first down, looks
Caught
like.
by Spencer Havner, and he gets out of bounds.
They need about another 15 yards.
So I think that's a first down. The clock is still running. 45, 44. I thought Spencer Havner ran out of bounds. We should have stopped that clock.
Now they're resetting the clock back to 1 minute and 22 seconds left.
So passes back to back here.
Looks now it's down to 55 seconds. They've reset it to 55.
So they
They're
put
still
11
looking
seconds back on the clock. I'm sure that Coach Humphers is wanting every additional second he can get out there. That's a first down, Nevada Union.
It's like the clock operator here at this Grant Stadium has a slow finger on that trigger.
So the 25-yard line. Renicky has got the ball. He can run it up himself. Picks up about 3 or 4 yards. Keep in mind, the score is 8-6. Nevada Union could win with a field goal. I'm sure that they don't want to do that.
No, they have the win at their back, but this sloppy field conditions, field goal is not a
snap, the
certainty.
hold, the foot
everything.
plant. Yeah, too many variables.
And if they are going to kick a field goal, they need to pick up some additional yardage.
Boy, I'd still love to see Heidelberger coming across the middle in full stride or 3/4 stride, catching a pass. But even still, that if he's going to be in motion, he's going to have to cut one way or the other, whether it's right at the snap or not, which was always a possibility that anyone cutting in motion could slip.
Whatever play is in the playbook, this is where they need to get it out of mothballs and bring it out here and
so
execute it.
Renicky safely tucking that ball in, gaining a couple of yards on the play. It'll be second down and 8 yards now. 46 seconds left. Definitely want to guard for any turnovers here.
Defense! Defense!
Renicky dropping back, looking to throw the left-hand side. Looking for Ryan Nicholas. Threw it over his head. No one had an opportunity to catch that ball. So that'll create a third down now. So Ronicky walking over to the sidelines to get the play from Humphers. They don't make it here. They'll still have an opportunity to go for a first down or a field goal attempt. Ball at about the 20 as best I can determine here. Renicky dropping back. He's got somebody open.
He's got him.
And the catch is made. It's not a first down. It's about a yard short.
But he was out of bounds to stop the clock with 35 seconds left.
So you can see it right there on your screen. It's just about a yard short of that first down.
They'll have to go for it. Try to get out of bounds.
Well, let's either go for it or try and kick a field goal from there.
And if they're at the 16-yard line, that'd make it a 26-yard field goal with the wind behind their back. Oh, I definitely would not want to run on or throw on 4th down. They may want to do an option with Renicky because the ball is going to be marked either in the center of the field.
Looks like they're going to go for the field goal. Looks like they're trying to set up for that field goal.
I might give it to Renicky on a rollout to pass and then tuck it in for the first down. We've got 35 seconds left.
Well, you can cut the tension with a knife here this afternoon.
Well, Rich Wilson coming in, and he's going to attempt a kick. Wilson holding.
Going to take a good snap.
Grant Watkins going to put it up. Kick is down. It's up. It's good.
Oh, my goodness. It went through the uprights on the right-hand side. Oh, my goodness. They gave him a...
Looked like it was hooking left.
Holy smokes.
It looked like it was hooking left. It went right through the left-hand side, and Nevada Union scores.
Oh, my goodness. The fans are going crazy on the other side of the field, and the Nevada Union Miners are just jumping up and down with joy. I looked at that kick, and from my angle here, I couldn't see whether or not the ball looked like it went left.
26-yard field goal by number 86, Grant Watkins.
Under those conditions, coming out cold like that with a brand new fresh uniform, I can't believe
that's huge.
Huge!
That is huge.
My
9-8.
Wow.
9-8, Nevada Union with 29 seconds left.
Oh my God! What a game! This unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
I can't believe. I looked at that kick, and it looked like it went left. It was a low line drive.
A low line drive that was hooking a little bit left, and it just stayed on the inside of that left upright, which gives Nevada 3 points and, most importantly, a 1-point lead, 9-8. But, Marty, this game is not
over yet. No question about it, especially when you got the running.
29 seconds, and you got the running talent of number 3, Richard Watson.
And what's the strategy here, Mark, is where do you want to kick that ball?
I think, well, obviously, they just want to kick it as straight and hard as they can. They may just put it on the ground.
They got to stay in their lanes.
And it's exactly what it is, on the ground. It'll be picked.
Oh! Right on by it. Carthen's going to go in the end zone for bringing it out to the 20.
I don't think Carthen did touch the ball, so it does go in the end zone where the Pacers will have it. 1st and 10 from the 20.
Oh, with how many 29 seconds left to go in this ball game. This has been probably the most exciting game that we've had.
Still plenty of time for these Pacers to come back. But they've got the wind against them. So your game of the week is brought to you by the executive producer, Gilbert M. Dominguez. Graphics by Casey Dominguez. Great camera today. R.C. Cameron, John Lindsay, Corey Dominguez, Lynn Dominguez, and Marissa. Our announcers today, of course, myself, Mark Wall, along with the Big M, Marty Mortensen.
Well, they'll probably have a chance to run
Sales and marketing
3 plays.
By Lynn Dominguez, 29 seconds left. All our sports were brought to you by Anything's Printable. And hairstyles by Boulder Street Salon. O'Brien dropping back, 29 seconds left. Throws it to Watson. He's got the ball coming around the right-hand side. He'll be pushed out of bounds.
22 seconds left, and he was pushed in the back. I don't know whether the referees are going to call that or not, but one of the tackler was definitely pushed in the back as he went up to make that tackle.
Our broadcast today brought to you by Touchdown Productions, Nevada County's leader in sports television.
And hats off to the crew, as this has not been one of your most spectacular weather condition days. Great job. 22 seconds. They sure got quiet over on this end of the sidelines.
Well, 22 seconds. There's a penalty on the play.
Yeah.
So that'll push the Grand Pacers back about 5 yards. So 1st and 20 now from about the 10-yard line. O'Brien dropping back. Little handoff to Watson. That's not Watson. That's Rashid Tanko, number 4 in the game.
Big tackle there by Jerry Anders as he came up, defensive lineman came up to make that stop as the clock ticks down.
No timeouts left. That's the end of the game.
0, and that's the end of the game.
Your Nevada Union Miners, barring a loss of next week, but it won't matter. They are your CAL conference champions for the year 2000. What a great game.
Boy, the excitement is still within the Nevada Union team as they know they dodged a bullet. They won a big game, but boy, it came down to that one kick.
Huge game. Pacers just played an enormous game here at their home field in the weather.
30 seconds on the clock. A screen in the run.
Your Nevada County Game of the Week has been brought to you by the following: Plaza Tire and Auto Service of Nevada City and Plaza Tire and Auto of Penn Valley. Mark, Mike, and Fred Hauser support the Penguin swim team. That's Plaza Tire and Auto Service.
And by Accent Lighting of Grass Valley, Donna and Arnold Goldberg continue their help with the big brothers and the big sisters of Nevada County. Accent Lighting of Grass Valley.
And the new sports fever of Grass Valley. New owners Jason and Jill Auld support youth sports in Bear River and Nevada Union. That's sports fever of Grass Valley.
Tri-County's full-service bank in Grass Valley. Jennifer Johnson and Tri-County's Bank support youth sports and many other events in Nevada County. Tri-County's full-service bank in Albertsons.
And Arches Automotive Service and Smog Check of Grass Valley. Wally Brooks and his entire family support high school sports at Bear River and Nevada Union. That's Arches Automotive Service and Smog Check of Grass Valley.
Grass Valley Glass, Marty and Shauna Swain and their entire family are supporters of Nevada County sports. Grass Valley Glass in Grass Valley, of course.
And Kephart Construction and Plumbing of Grass Valley. Randy Kephart is a member of the Breakfast Rotary Club of Nevada City. Kephart Construction and Plumbing of Grass Valley.
Ernie's Van and Storage and American Red Ball Movers of Grass Valley. Stuart and Douglas Sewell support Bear River and Nevada Union Sports. Ernie's Van and Storage and American Red Ball Movers of Grass Valley.
And West Coast Grinders of Grass Valley. Larry, David, Marilyn, and Beth support sports activities at Bear River and Nevada Union High Schools. That's West Coast Grinders of Grass Valley.
And by Primerica Financial Services of Bear River. Robert Hodges and Primerica sponsor Forest Lake Christian Basketball and Bear River Sports. Primerica Financial Services of Bear River.
And as always, Touchdown Productions, Nevada County's leader in sports television. Join us next week, week number 9 of our Road to the Playoff Series, as we will travel to Hooper Stadium on the campus of Nevada Union as our Miners celebrate senior night in a game against El Camino. This will be the Miners' final home contest of the 2000 campaign as they continue to prepare for the playoffs and their quest for the section title. So remember, next week, El Camino High School, right here on your Nevada County Game of the Week. Final score here today, Nevada Union 9, York Grant Pacers 8, CAL champions. Marty, games don't get any better than that, do they?
No, this is the most exciting game we've witnessed all year. It was under these adverse conditions, and all in all, you got to hand it to both teams. They both deserve to win, but that happens.
For all of us here at Touchdown Productions, I'm Mark Wall along with Marty Mortensen. Good night, everybody.